You don't have a DM.
I don't care.
Okay.
And the recording started.
Wait, kumquat.
Kumquat. Hello.
Kumquat.
Wow.
Hello to our loyal and faithful audience. We're not doing really well. If you watched all 7 hours of the last episode.
We just need a little bit of a break.
Did you post a recap?
I have the recap, yeah.
If you did manage to watch all 7 hours, let us know. And also, why would you do this to yourself?
That was
Can you tell me what happened last episode?
Okay, who wants to read it?
I did the last one. Rickard, give it your Dickard accent.
Yeah, but I've already.
No, that was you.
Yeah, that's definitely you.
Which means you get the really long one.
In your voice.
Slanei loves the really long ones, guys. It's okay.
Nice.
I mean, you're not wrong, but... session recap.
There it is.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It is bad.
It's 7
wind,
hours.
and fire.
I thought that was appropriate.
That's fair. What about snow? Isn't that one of the elements?
You should have also
wind.
put Earth, Wind, Fire, and Silence.
You should have made it fuck Josh.
Alright,
Why do you
go
guys
ahead.
hate me so much?
It's not you, it's what you created.
It's
I
not
create
you we hate,
only great things.
but we do hate the abomination that spawned from your head.
Alright, let's go.
Episode 22. Earth, Wind, and Fire. The party rests for their final night in the hamlet of Fiskdollar before continuing east to Beruvik. Slanei asks Stonk...
Braybar.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I did say that wrong. It is Braybar. My bad. Slanei asks Stonk what the omen about the eye was about, and he pushes off the question onto Rickard, who uses the opportunity to exchange information with Slanei about their origins.
And that they're both criminals.
And that everyone here is criminals.
Yeah.
Not just that we were both, we all are.
Yeah.
In the night, Mikkel shares with Tavi that he was bound to a beast through a curse and attempted to conceal it with giant runes, but fears it won't last much longer. Stonk speaks to a raven and asks it to leave them alone, which it responds and saying, "I promise," in Eric's voice.
Bitch.
Stonk scouts ahead and finds a run-down cabin with its roof caved in, and the party decides to check out the ruins. Inside the cabin, Dick sees the cabin in a disarray after years of abandonment, but notices evidence of disturbance within the last few days. He spots the shriveled and decomposing body of the man who once lived there and put the corpse's arms into his bag, making them disappear completely.
Yeah, has anyone asked about that?
Nope.
There was only you two in there.
I don't know if I asked about that.
You didn't.
I don't know if you asked about that then, but everyone found out eventually.
Yeah.
I think you told us about it
You
when
did
we
like a
put
magic trick.
when we put the
You want to
stuff.
see a magic trick? Boom, body gone.
The winds and snow become heavier as the party descends onto the ghost town, and the party decides to take shelter in one of the homes. Slanei spots the body of a man who is revealed to be a tiefling branded with a
cursed bind rune.
Bind rune.
Yeah.
That was difficult
Bing
to read.
bong.
That caused him to slowly shrivel and burn away. Stonk notices a Durgar wandering in the streets and eliminates it in the snow, bringing the body back to the party as proof of undead in the area. During the night,
No problem.
Dick and Mikkel see a ray of light moving across the building. Mikkel peeks his head outside and sees the shadow of a large, hunched creature with the spotlight coming from its maw. Rickard uses an arrow from his bow to distract the creature as the party communicates under the effects of the silence spell cast by Slanei.
Did you use all of your spell slots on silence?
Most
and sending.
So I had burned a 2nd level and a 3rd level spell slot in there along with my quicken spell.
You cast silence 3 times.
Yeah, I cast silence 3 times.
Oh my god.
And it was the most effective spell during
that
that
was
fight.
Very helpful.
It's a very quiet encounter.
Stonk charges in, wanting to fight the creature and pushes through the barricade.
Yay!
Mikkel and Slanei send Loki away with Kattunge and reluctantly follows Stonk into battle. The creature uses its eye to send a
Good
beam
friends.
of radiant sunlight at Stonk, but misses, disintegrating part of the building behind him. Stonk, Tavi, and Mikkel fight against the hulking mound of tree limbs and roots as it attempts to remove Stonk's eye from his skull. Slanei stays back and continues casting spells while Rickard lights the monster aflame.
You're halfway done.
I know. Tavi sees a figure atop the roof of a building transform itself of flame and walks towards the party, and Stonk and Mikkel see the decrepit body of Andor being held together by the roots and branches in his elemental form. Slanei casts silence over them and fends off the undead, firing arrows at him while Dick ascends into the sky. Slanei attempts to distract Andor by insulting how quickly his wife fell, and Andor casts Firestorm.
A good rebuttal.
It's a little bit much. Definitely he's overcompensating.
It's a very Dakan move.
Yeah.
Mikkel sends back and fires arrows at Andor while Stonk refuses to let Andor out of his reach.
Ha.
Andor climbs the burning body of the awakened Askafroa and reaches into the maw to pull out the eye of the creature. Tavi scales the body and Stonk climbs as well. Tavi and Stonk try to keep Andor in place, but Slanei drops his silence after being hit by an arrow. He uses all of his might to cast it again over Andor. Stonk shoves Andor off the creature and it falls into the melted mud and snow. As Andor transforms into an earthen elemental, he attempts to burrow himself underground. Andor almost kills Slanei with a fire spell, but Rickard quickly... Wait. Dickard snuffs out the fire before it even leaves Andor's hand. Mikkel becomes the new target of the Duergar, as Slanei hides behind the burning ruins of the building. The Archdruid attempts to escape Stonk's range and escape the silence, but it initially struggles to do so. However, Stonk and Tavi miss their final opportunity to attack Andor, allowing him to escape the edge of the silence spell and cast Tree Stripe on the tree outside of the Ring of Silence, and avoids the flame of Dick.
Damn.
That was 7 hours.
How much HP was he left with?
1.
1 HP, and how much HP did everyone have at the end of it?
Yeah, let's do an HP check, go around.
10.
10 for Mikkel.
33.
33 for Tavi.
14.
14 for Slanei.
34.
34 for Dickard.
You were in the sky, there was not much you could do.
Yeah, you
The
were
ravens
fine.
were there, but
The skeletons
Yeah,
could have
they were.
targeted you, I
Yeah.
guess.
4 HP by the end.
Nice.
I would
Nice
like
moves.
to start out, so I've instead of giving, like, lore at the beginning of sessions, because that's a lot of work, I've decided to just give, like, a saying. So this is an actual saying of, like, the Vikings, and I think it was appropriate for this, this session. There is seldom a single wave. So, as Andor tree strides away, and the silence is still up and running, Stonk, how you handling this, buddy?
And you have 6 seconds.
Wow. Quite the time limit. Not
6 seconds is over.
well.
Go. Too much time thinking.
Poorly. You can't hear it, but he's cursing quite a bit. And he does not look happy.
Is he beating the shit out of the tree that Andor left through?
He does punch it once or twice.
That's outside of silence. He's cursing now.
Yeah.
We all hear it.
What?
No, you don't if you're in silence.
Oh no, I meant Andor's wife thing.
His
I'm
wife-
punching that
Oh.
thing. That's in silence.
his wife that died in 2 rounds.
His wife's husk.
I'm gonna use my action to move towards Stonk.
Okay.
I think Stonk like my whole thing to get there because of the snow.
All right. Slanei, I'll say that, and I'll say Rickard as well. You two both have a high enough perception to see what's going on. However, Tavi, you do not. You see Mikkel actually... Does he go on all fours?
He's going.
Explain.
He's not like lost his reason, but he is going with intention towards Stonk. I would like to remind people, because it was a 7-hour session, how I did say you better kill Andor or I will kill you.
It's true.
So,
Should I roll a perception check to even see him approaching me?
It is
Would
a
that
blizzard.
be passive? I think that might just be passive because you'd have to be actively looking for something.
Yeah.
So what's your passive stealth, and then what's your passive perception?
15.
Oh yeah,
but
never mind.
Heavily obscured.
Yeah,
Because
you
of
beat me
blizzard.
regardless.
Yeah, fair enough.
hey, Dickard.
So I have no idea that you're approaching.
Also, I would have to pass through the silent
Okay.
zone.
While this
At
is
least,
happening, you two.
You want to go help me get Loki and Kattunge? Because they're kind of on their own right now.
Slanei is just like backing up slowly.
There is like an intense desire to watch whatever's about to unfold, but also there's a small child who's out in the woods right now.
Also, if you leave her alone,
I do have
after-
like 9 minutes of flight left. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get the dog and child.
Okay.
You grab me as well.
What's your strength?
I have 10 strength.
Oh, you
It's a
can-
halfling.
Yeah.
I am light even by halfling standards.
Yeah, Slanei just goes up.
Probably the wine weighs more than 2.
Fine.
Thank
All
you.
right. Now, I will request that we can follow up with what all 3 of you are doing, but let's focus on this right now.
Toffee, what are you up to? You got some time.
He was just fucking staring at the tree, just like, goddamn.
I think you're still on top of it.
Yeah, are we?
Yeah, so you're...
No,
dropped
I thought.
down.
Yeah, I thought we both.
Oh, yeah, okay, you
We
dropped
both
down.
had to drop
Yeah.
down because that's where
I think about this point, I'm passing Toffee.
And
Toffee
we're
wants
gonna
to do
say that the
anything.
wind snuffed out Stonk being on fire. Because
God. I'd be
we forgot about that.
a
Did you
slight
drop the
retcon. I
silence?
did forget to take damage for 2 rounds of fire.
It's fine.
Just so
So
that way,
I should be down right
There
now.
were way too many numbers.
just so that way they don't have to worry about it. Silence will be dropped as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
Alright.
So Mikkel is passing Tavi.
Oh, I look at Mikkel. What's going on in that big kitty brain of his?
He looks very, very, very angry.
How angry is?
This seems like something adults should be able to handle themselves.
Is Tavi just gonna do like the watching your parents fight behind like the door and
Yes,
just like looking
mom and
look
dad
at
are
this?
fighting.
Donkey
the
got
divorce
one more
might be-
round till I get there.
you're watching the trailer. You
Um,
don't know how to stop.
Yeah. Hello.
I will notice that the silence has been dropped, and I'll stop cursing, and I'll kind of look around just to make sure everything's stable. Do I see him approaching now?
Yeah, you probably would. I'm not
Enough
hiding.
to not get a surprise round.
No, thank God. That'll change things.
Anything you want to do?
I'll let you guys run this. I'm gonna sit back.
I don't look like I'm immediately going to kill you, but I do not look like I want to have a friendly chat.
I sheath my halberd, and I start walking off towards the hut.
I intercept.
You just like stick your arm out. What do? You block with your whole body?
I would like to make a shove attack.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay,
Fall back.
What's the ruling for
I
shove?
think I make
Athletics check.
and you do athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, excellent! I get a choice.
I don't get advantage because I'm not in big boy form.
Yeah, I don't get an advantage either because I'm not raging.
Oh boy.
25.
I rolled a 19, but I don't think do. I have a. If I have proficiency, I might beat you.
I
Let's
think
see.
you do.
I think you do. You should.
Proficiency in shove.
Oh no, you're an outlander. I don't think you do.
Athletics. I have a +7. I am.
Oh, shit.
26.
So you do
jeez.
knock me over.
So how do you do this? Because he's 8 feet tall.
I just
Go for the legs.
I bitch slapped her chest.
You bitch slap my chest.
Do you just slap his titty?
I slap his titties so hard he goes pro.
That's been a hard slap.
Damn.
And I say,
That's gonna sting a bit.
"What the fuck was that?"
Go, Tyler, go.
And I step on your chest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Uh.
So Tyler, this is when Josh pulls the I'm not into men. I'm sorry.
I'm not into anyone. What do you mean?
Why the fuck did you leave the broom? He is like about to his fangs are out.
Oh no. You're very angry. I told you that we could handle it, and we did.
Handle it! And he gestures to the gaping hole that was maybe 10 feet away from where his daughter was sitting. Handle, you fucking idiot! I almost lost my daughter! And he is like within inches of your face.
I'm buying you ice cream after this. This is great. This is great.
Yeah, I hate yelling.
No. I do too.
I love yelling. Can't you tell?
Yelling's great.
We know.
If she's still alive, then nothing bad happened.
The moment you say if, I'm claws out.
Okay?
Are you like
In roleplay, I am going to kill you. Mechanically, you'll live.
Okay. So make an unarmed strike attack.
Oh my fucking god.
I have 2 attacks.
Oh, you're going for a second.
That's not what I'm thinking.
What does that even mean? I'm stepping on you. How do I miss?
Wait, you get
He's
advantage.
prone.
He's prone.
I'm prone.
Okay, that was the first attack.
Doesn't have amplification.
You double lost anyways, but
Okay.
Okay, that's
probably hit.
10 plus unarmed?
Yeah.
I don't think I get proficiency.
Oh, then you might
With
not
your
hit.
claws,
No, you-
you're
Plus 7?
Okay.
17.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
I do.
How and where?
He whiffs
Across the, like, up the throat and then up.
Damn. That's brutal.
Okay, did I roll?
You knocked me out. Regardless of what you roll, you knocked me out.
Okay, you take 5 points of
You
slashing
knocked me out.
damage.
Tavi, you witness Stonk go down. I mean, he was already on the ground, but
Yes.
You said the worst possible thing.
he
I
knows.
figured.
He knows.
I'm sitting here just like, this isn't a surprise. I'm not surprised.
So yeah, Stonk's unconscious now on the ground.
Death saving throws.
Yeah, I will have to start
were you
making
doing
death saving
non-lethal
throws.
or? Because
We had it
in character.
in character. I tried to kill you. I'm hoping for your death.
Out of character.
Out of character,
Okay.
I'm not gonna kill you because we
So
talked
now
about
it's just
this.
up to the death saving throws because I don't think anyone's gonna bother trying to stabilize.
I have nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
just
I command him to
stabilize.
live.
yeah, I won't force you to make death saving throws unless they leave your body there for a long
Mechanically, they were
period of time.
non-lethal.
Yeah, mechanically non-lethal, so you don't have to make death saving throws. But if they do leave you in the snow without stabilizing you for longer than a couple minutes, then you're gonna have to start making death saving throws.
All right.
You just gotta hope that the rest of the party isn't
What are you
completely
up to, Tavi?
psychotic.
Because you could see that was a nasty
Yeah,
ass
that's a
bitch
little,
slap.
that's a little gross.
Would you say that would leave a scar?
I will say, he would go with the intention of like killing you. It would be deep. If you don't want to ruin your aesthetic, I will say it could heal away.
It'll last a couple days.
I've got so many scars now.
just add to the collection.
You said from the throat up,
Like
right?
throat up,
On
like
each-
over,
maybe on
like
each.
up the throat, like over the nose, and maybe barely reaching your eye.
I think a scar like on the throat would be
Yeah, like,
cool.
right here.
Because I already have like multiple scars in my face. I don't need another.
All right, we
one.
could do
I tried
that.
to rip your throat out.
Okay, fair enough. That'll leave a mark.
Tavi, how did you take this?
Not surprised. Hey, we're Slanei.
So you do nothing after witnessing murder?
Attempted murder.
It's warranted.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand very clearly why.
Paladin
I will
turns
give.
blind eye.
I will give. Stonk,
Lawful neutral.
I will give Stonk a parting bitch slap, and then I will go run towards where my daughter
Alright,
ran.
that's two
Are you
death saving-
using?
All right.
All right, so we will cut.
I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I physically capable of dragging Stonk? Is that a thing I can do? I don't
You
know.
have actually. You might be able to. I can actually
You have
check.
enough strength.
I'm
You-
strange.
You can do
Yeah.
it.
You can at
So-
least take a while to do it.
Okay, so I know that the weight that they have listed for Goliaths makes you like a fucking stick, but I think canonically we agreed he's at least like maybe around like 400 or 500 pounds, right?
Maybe like 600 with
You
gear.
can drag him. You can't pick him up.
Yeah. So let's look at what push pull drag is.
It's enough.
Nah,
If
it's
enough for a
enough.
paladin.
If you have a bunch of points into strength, you can
I
drag
have
that.
a +4 in strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are people
Tavi's
conglomerating
fine.
right
Yeah, I'm just.
Everyone's
curious.
gone.
Yeah, that's a rabbit
Everyone's
hole
gone.
that will
There's just
not
a half
end because
destroyed house
push
with a
dragon.
fire.
Push dragon lift 540 pounds.
Yeah,
So you're good.
Tavi's fine.
You struggle though. It is you are pushing yourself physically.
There's a whole lot of nothing I can do.
You can you can
Also,
pull him back into the half
make a
destroyed
medicine
house.
check to try and stay.
Also,
Yeah, let's wait on that. We're gonna say that's what you do, but let's cut to the other scene right now.
also, is the house falling apart?
Yeah, at this point we'll say that as Tavi or as you run away, you begin to hear the crackling of the building just and begin to collapse on
I was
itself.
hoping that would happen when my daughter was on the other side of that.
All right, Rickard
I'm
and
not awake to see
Slanei,
that.
what are you guys doing?
Well, we're flying. We're there's no way to not have an awkward conversation in this
Small
particular
chat.
instance.
Yeah.
Just kind of. How are you
Seen
holding
any good
him?
movies lately?
Are you holding him like by his like collar, or are you holding him like by his arm?
Armpits.
Or is you holding by his leg?
By the ankles, upside down.
By the arms, like how one would a toddler.
Yeah, like this.
Slanei is lightly also moving his arms in the air like he's flopping as well.
How's he looking right now?
Oh, he's pretty banged up. There's still like an arrow that's in him that he
I
has
mean,
to bother to-
emotionally, you're flying. You're not. How are you doing? This is not a how are you. How are you?
Oh, it's that kind of how
Yeah,
I
how
do.
are you?
Slanei's not taking this well. He's never been this high up.
I will say that you feel as the blizzard like kind of cuts on your face a little bit, the water in your eyes is freezing to your face. It's painful.
I don't think that works.
What are you trying to do?
She has a spell that does temporary hit points. I don't think that works on unconscious people.
It doesn't stabilize. No.
You'd be comfortably unconscious.
Yeah, I
Feel
will,
brave.
I'll say that for the most part, the building you guys were in is destroyed. However, you can make it in on the other side with the door, and there's probably like a small little inlet where you can be protected from the weather. But right now...
The good thing Stonk has cold resistance.
It's a very
Yeah.
good thing I have cold resistance.
Alright, so, I'd like you both to make perception checks, looking for the dog, the sled, and the girl.
And I'm dashing.
Yeah.
I can't
Is
be
your perception
fly
higher
though.
than mine?
No.
I only have a +4.
I have a +1.
Oh, you want to give me advantage then?
I would love to give you advantage because I can't.
That's gonna be a
23.
23.
You kind of look, the snow and the blizzard is kind of obscuring the ground because, it's all white, but you are actually able to point out there a part where the sled kind of cut through the snow into the mud, and there's a slight trail that you can follow.
I will point that out to Dick.
An important caveat. I'm
Superman
following this
over
trail
there.
during a fucking blizzard.
Yes.
Do I get lost? Do I find the track?
Survival check.
That's a good thing to know. 15 plus stuff. Is that cocked?
No. it's
No,
not.
that's good. It's just really small.
Maybe don't use the tiny one.
19.
19. So with a 19, you, with your fatherly instincts, are able to pick up exactly where the sled trails are. And even though the snow is kind of blowing over to obscure it at the moment, you're able to hunt it down and bolt full speed down that direction.
I'll follow, but they'll be
Yeah,
there.
they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there first. So after maybe 15 or so seconds of looking around, Slanei, you're able to point out the figures in the distance moving, with Loki still running full speed, and Kattunge, well, you can't see her, she's in her barrel right now.
I will yell out from above. Loki, stop. See if she can hear me through the wind.
Loki's still going.
Oh, we're gonna have to get closer.
We're super,
You could probably tell by the way Loki's running that she's freaked out.
Yeah.
well, we are Supermaning closer to the.
It's gonna be an animal handling. Oh boy.
It's okay. It's
Are you
wisdom.
ready to comfort a small child who just saw a horrifying trauma?
Are you ready to comfort
Can you
a dog?
You just saw a horrifying trauma?
60 feet in front of Loki, so Loki has time to see us?
Yeah.
When your therapy dog needs a therapy dog.
Just yeets Slanei.
Go get him! Football throw.
Wait, not like this!
The snow will cushion your fall.
So, one scene from The
Except for
Incredibles.
Yeah.
The snow can't cushion my fall if I hit a tree!
You don't do that. But, yeah, continue.
But yeah, I will.
And then once I'm like in front of Loki, I'm gonna put my hands up. Loki, stop.
Animal handling.
Bork.
Will you get trampled?
Oh,
As a
I'm like-
halfling.
As a halfling.
Animal friendship.
I was so hoping that was a nat 20, and no, that's a 6.
Make a dexterity saving throw because you're getting run over.
Did we strap the barrel in?
Yeah.
This is not going well.
A dex save?
Yeah.
10.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as Loki goes face first into your chest, knocking you to the side, and you actually take some of the damage from the sled going over your leg and cutting your leg open.
How?
An open sword during a
You
blizzard.
actually hear Kattunge as it goes over this speed bump just let out like a scream.
What's Rickard up to?
Let's try again.
Saw him get run
Picks
over.
up Slanei again, drops him in front. You got this, buddy.
No, that's
I will try this again.
yeah. There's no hyperbole. That's what I do.
Okay.
Try this again. Another animal handling. I have enough HP to take another one of those.
You hear Kattunge scream.
Double dash, triple dash.
That's gonna be a 12.
This is gonna go great when I find them fucking up.
Yeah.
12.
12.
Yeah.
As you hold out your arms and you say stop, Loki kind of like Loki stops, but the sled doesn't, and it kind of pushes them into you.
Okay.
And Loki freaks out
Does Loki bite?
and misses a snap at your neck.
Oh, that's fun. I feel like that would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, but you can tell it was out of panic, not
Okay.
aggression.
Calm down.
The dog is looking around right now, and you hear the light sobs of Kattunge.
I'm gonna. Hey, Kattunge. I'm gonna knock on the barrel a little bit.
You hear the barrel kind of like flinch in it as you make that noise.
Oh, it's kind of safe to come out now. It is still kind of snowing out if you don't want to, but
You just hear the light muffles of sobbing.
man, the solution is alcohol, and I can't give alcohol too much.
No one's dead.
Rickard, do you do anything, or are you just T-posing in the sky again?
No, I land and just yell, "No one's dead."
That's not helpful.
Do I
I
hear
don't know.
this?
Charisma.
Yeah.
How far away am I?
You are getting pretty close. You actually, I'll say, you guys see Mikkel at full fucking speed turn a corner and actually slide as
I
he's
am
running
on all
towards you
fours.
on all fours. You have 6 seconds.
You can see there is a bit of blood on his face. That was not there when you left.
We're gonna deal with that in a second. Mikkel?
Animal handling.
I am not stopping till I get to that fucking sled.
Roll animal handling for Mikkel.
I'm taking a step
You
back.
are right now. You are a non-entity to me, and you should be thankful.
Do not cross.
Wild. Absolutely rancid.
Oh, he's gonna hate me for this. How sensitive are Mikhail's eyes?
It's a
Flashbang
cat.
going out.
I'm going to cast light.
I don't look like I'm gonna murder my child.
I'm doing it to get you to slow down, though.
You are going full speed. Panic
I'm gonna
mode.
cast light on my crossbow to try and hey, bright light, slow down just a little.
Pay attention.
It kind of snaps you out of your frenzy.
I'm still running though.
Well, no, you're like
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
All right. I'm not Chev. I'm not listening to you.
You ploop in the snow.
Whatever you're gonna say, he's not waiting for
7
it. You can
strength
still say
can't
it if you
contest
want.
that.
No, Slanei had his mouth open, just gets shoved over, and just
I
No,
have the
You
player,
don't even hear your fall into the snow. It just kind of.
I, the player, kind of want to hear what you were about to say before you got plopped over. Mikkel's not gonna listen now.
if you traumatize this child any more than she is right now, guardian or no, I'm going to hurt you.
You got the if and then your face full of snow. I get to the barrel, I open it, I pull her out, I pull her to my chest.
Okay. And she
Now you got
clings
blood
onto
all
you.
over her.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit of blood on there.
It's a little fucked up.
It's okay.
To be fair, I was running out. Most of the blood was on my fingers because I ripped your throat out.
Which you used to pick her up.
Which I used to. I ran on all fours. The snow cleared off most of it.
Sure it did. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
There's traces.
Okay, buddy.
It's fur. It doesn't come out that easily.
I start stroking her hair.
She clings on to you, and you actually feel like her little hand kind of tug and hold on to a clump of fur.
The mascots are okay.
What'd you say?
Is Dick the one who says this, or is this?
What'd you say?
Well, I didn't say it directly to you. I said it quietly to the Slanei.
I'll say
that'll do
Slanei
it.
hears it.
Okay.
Slay hears that
Do
you're
you
too
care
busy.
enough right now?
I don't
to
want.
hear?
The character won't hear it. The player, won't hear it.
No, I said good thing. Good thing the mascots are okay.
You don't hear this.
Yeah, I don't hear
For the
this.
sake of the campaign, you don't hear that.
It never happened. What are you talking about?
You hear it.
Made it up. It's total fabrication.
You're just hallucinating.
No, that's worse. That's worse. You get why that's worse.
No.
Also, don't traumatize the child, as you were the one who let the child see most of this, as I told you to leave before it happened.
She was in her barrel. It was closed.
She didn't see a
She
single
heard
thing.
it.
She
didn't
may have
see a
heard
thing.
things,
She heard things.
but seeing it would have been worse.
To be fair, what she heard was terrifying screeches of ravens.
There was no way she wouldn't hear that anyways.
She was gonna hear that indoors.
I'll actually
outdoors.
make a note that, for the most part, the ravens have dispersed.
Also, are we getting fucked up for being out in a blizzard for this long?
We haven't been out
You will
that
be
long.
soon.
It's been several
I got
minutes.
the adrenaline keeping us warm. And the fire that.
And we were also all wearing warm clothes.
wonder
when
where
we were
Tavi-
asleep.
Yeah.
Warm clothes don't protect you from a blizzard.
I'll pull that up right now if you guys want to keep.
I mean, we had two other
We'll be fine for a bit.
Yeah.
two other buildings were completely empty because Stonk checked.
We're
those
not gonna
out.
die. It's just, this is not a fun place to be.
No, you didn't check out any other buildings.
I did. I checked
You
out.
checked out two.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because that's when I found the Draugr outside.
Woke
So-
looking for food.
There are buildings we can use.
If only you were there to tell us
Maybe
they were
there's some-
safe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Me too.
You have advantage. You aren't affected by weather.
Who else?
That is stated.
Yeah.
We have
Constitution with advantage because you all have proper gear.
And don't forget to add your paladin modifier.
Yeah. Only Tavi gets it.
Yeah.
Nat
Woo!
20.
Nat 20, you're good?
Oh, I need to record that in a second.
30-20.
30, 20,
17.
17. Rickard,
12.
that is the saving. You're good.
Ooh, sweet.
You almost gained exhaustion and took damage.
20s, nat ones, and then Slanei's god.
I mean, he would have
fuck
been
whatever
fine.
this is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you were in the sky, which is probably worst
Yeah.
place to be in a blizzard.
Yeah. Yeah, your clothing is covered in ice and snow right now.
Somehow,
Cool.
Somehow I'm warmer than
Literally.
you are in the snow.
Your
bank.
beard has turned white.
Cool.
Santa.
All right.
I wonder what type of gifts I'm going to get.
All right. So let's move back to Tavi and Stonk. So Tavi, you try and pull him
I'll
into
drag
cover.
Him, yeah, I'll drag him to I guess one of the buildings that's
Am schnoozing.
not decrepit. And can I force Stonk to drink a health potion?
Yes, you can do that.
Noise. I do that. That's what is
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Roll.
I realized I was doing the
You
numbers
get to
wrong in
roll
the
it.
past.
Can I borrow a d4? Thank you. Shaboink.
That's
This seems
okay.
appropriate.
That was probably good. You only got that much.
You got 4.
That's gonna be fun to equalize later.
Yeah.
When I come back and you're awake, that's gonna be something.
Let's get another 4 damage.
Stonk, you find yourself waking
be
up
caught
once
off
again,
guard this
slightly choking on the health potion that's being forced down your throat.
That's right,
But
yeah,
the
mostly
main
part
thing you
torn open.
feel is on your face and neck the burning sensation of having your face cut open.
Ugh.
Tavi.
He doesn't respond. He's just staring at you. He's wondering if he's gonna regret this in like a couple of hours.
Maybe 15 minutes.
30 seconds? Depends on what Stonk says.
Where'd Mikkel go?
Not looking for his daughter. Hope you're fucking happy with yourself.
Stonk depression arc.
When Tavi doesn't trust you anymore.
I just got another spam text.
Stonk has been on really thin fucking ice since Eldingheim, I think.
Fair enough.
I don't even remember anymore.
I understand that everyone has the right to abandon me at this point.
God, he's guilt tripping.
Tommy's like, yep.
Uh-huh.
He's just kind of.
We're not going
Are you insight checking that? Or do you believe him?
He's just kind of like, yep. Great, you can see that, buddy. I'll feel the need insight.
Okay.
I appreciate that you helped me, but you should have saved that for yourself. It was wasted on me.
16.
What do they get from a 16?
In a rare moment, Stonk is very genuine.
Stonk selfless arc?
Stonk
The
depression
only
arc.
one who can hear it is Tavi.
If you'd like said that to Mikkel,
would just like to
maybe
fuck
you would
myself.
still have a face.
I didn't anticipate being stuck like this.
I thought No, I had an idea, a plan. And now it's over. And to be honest, I don't know where to go from here.
You feel a headache coming on.
Not putting 4-year-olds in danger is a good start.
I never valued any of your lives.
In a moment of genuineness.
It's a 10 game.
Same insight. You don't need to
cool,
reroll because
great.
Yeah.
16 was good. It's still genuine.
Okay, fucking ow.
How is this affecting Tavi's
Do you see that
self-esteem in
blank
this moment?
He has nothing.
The self-esteem meter is dropping in real speed.
Hold up, mental check. Let's go. 83, never mind, he's fine. He's gonna get up and leave you. I'm gonna start following. Can I find where the sled went?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Because it's probably been a couple minutes now.
Make a perception.
Oh, you're good at those, right?
No.
Man opens up about being depressed and
16.
slightly suicidal. Leaves.
Alright, you have fun on your own.
All
Why
of
you told us
us,
we can
Don't
leave?
do anything I wouldn't do.
all of us
Okay,
as
enough.
players love Stonk. All of us characters hate your guts
We
now.
out of character. We're all aching with him. In character, God, he kind of deserves it.
Oh yeah, he definitely deserves it.
He deserves this and more.
Oh yeah.
We brought you back so you can regret your death.
Yeah. It's a good choice.
Yeah. With a 16.
With the 16, wow, good job.
Yay!
You can, you're able to catch up. You actually hear the speed bump of Slanei.
Stonk will go off to a corner in the hut.
Yeah.
And he's going to sit down, and he's not going to... He'll, like, get a piece of bandage or something, cloth, and he'll, like, dab his wound, but he's not going to try and
Yeah.
fix it.
Got it.
And he'll just sit there and wait.
All right. Now that we're back with this other group, Tavi, I'll tell you when you get there.
I'm just clutching my child.
You know we have to go back, right?
I'm not paying attention to you.
We have to go back.
Yeah, obviously.
You see Tavi trudging through the snow.
There's nothing to go back for but shelter.
Might as well.
Shelter is important. Gestures at the blizzard.
Gestures broadly and everything.
I'll note that you guys are probably gonna having to in character, you can't whisper right now because the winds are so high.
Yeah.
Stonk, as you find yourself waiting and mildly tending to your wounds, a raven lands on one of the windowsills and looks at you. But not the same as the other ones that looked at you with kind of anxious intent. This one looks like it pities you. It opens its mouth or beak and says, in a tone unlike some of the other taunts you've heard, "Thieves and liars fear thee. Queen of the wretched, what does that make me?" And it just looks at you.
Is this a raven we yeeted like session 2?
Who knows?
Repeat that real quick.
Thieves and liars fear thee. Queen of the wretched, what does that make me? Sorry, it's supposed to be cryptic.
I get it. I am trying to
towel.
figure.
Don't forget to
You got the riddle, good job, Edison.
add the RP if you just had your throat ripped
Is
out.
it a shadow?
The letter E?
Stonk looks
a
at the
hit.
raven, but doesn't say anything. He just watches it.
It stares at you and cocks its head at you for a few more seconds and looks behind it, looks back at you, and flies away.
Quotes the raven. You're a whiny bitch.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. Yes, you are.
Fears and liars.
I can send that to you.
Thieves and liars fear thee.
Queen of the wretched, what does that make me?
What does that make me?
It rhymes!
Yeah, it does. I like that it rhymes. I just don't know what that means.
It means you fucked up.
You sure that's what that means?
I mean, in character, you can try and make an intelligence check if you want. I could tell you out of character.
I'll make an intelligence check just to see what I get from, like...
Because I can tell you out of character, like, what it means. It's pretty straightforward, but...
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. 12.
Yeah, sorry, that's not gonna do
I
it.
got a +0, so I was kind of banking on that. Oh well, I am more confused now by the ravens than I was before.
Maybe the confusion will distract you from the depression.
No, the depression's back.
Yeah. It lasts like 3 seconds. Alright, back with you guys.
Mikkel. Mikkel.
He turns to you.
It's cold out. And your child doesn't have fur.
She's like smushed into the fluff.
She'll be okay. She has warm weather clothing.
I start trudging back towards camp.
I'm turning Loki around, and since no one's in the barrel, I'm just gonna hop in the barrel myself.
Don't do that.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, 19.
Yeah, when you pass me, you can see that he's very, very clearly crying his eyes out. Mikhail.
Cats can't cry.
Cat man, I'm a furry.
okay. He's crying.
Tyler admits it.
You know, I'll say that you notice that where the teardrops would be, they're kind of freezing on his fur.
I don't stop. I keep walking.
I'll give you a moment. Tavi, at this
His
time,
paws are trembling.
how are you approaching?
Just perturbed. I'm not gonna say anything.
Slanei's kind of standing there shocked that he's seeing Mikkel have
Emotions.
an emotion other than angry father.
Other than Karen.
Yes.
Mikkel.
Also, he ran on all fours here, and I realized like 2 sessions ago he fucked up his paws. That had to hurt.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's cold. It goes down after a little bit.
You did have a couple days of healing, so you're okay, but that probably brought back the frostburn didn't help.
Yeah.
Question.
Rickard, what are you doing?
Well,
Are you still T-posing in the sky?
no,
No, he
I've since landed. I gave a little zinger to Slanei that Slanei probably hated.
How are you taking that one, Slanei?
Thanks for reminding me.
It's pretty funny.
It's kind of a funny joke.
What's the kind of bread that Takan would do?
But no.
Except
it's
he
just-
wouldn't have the timing. He would have said that out loud in front of everyone, and Mikkel then would have killed him.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go double check on Loki as well.
She's spooked for sure, but is calming down at this point. Like kind of looking at Kattunge, looking at Mikkel, looking back at you. Now seeing Tavi, their ears perk up to watch Tavi. And they're looking for someone else.
I said there's nothing to go back for but shelter.
Well, gonna go check up on my buddy Stonk.
How long do you leave him to dwell in his depression?
Well, I think all these people are.
We're headed
well.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's.
We're not-
I'm assuming you're not heading back to.
We're not going to the
same
same
place.
house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead them away from the house that I stored Stonk in.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys find one a couple doors down that isn't totally run down. We'll say Stonk, the one you're in is kind of run down.
Just for aesthetic.
Yeah. Just for drama.
Did you check to see it was empty of Drowger before you dumped him in there?
Yeah, we're fine.
I checked that out beforehand.
I'm not gonna force that.
You could though.
I have 4 HP.
For the drama.
Tavi? Which one is he in?
I'll say with your passive perception, when you walk by the area, you see the drag marks.
Gonna make sure everything's all set up in this one.
You get the
Mikkel,
vibes
you're too
from the
distracted to
sidewalk.
notice.
I just assumed the corpse is covered in snow by now.
And I'm gonna go walk over to where Stonk is.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
I start building a fire.
Rickard, do you follow Slanei?
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if Stonk's still alive, and then at that point, I'm satisfied if I see that he's not like decomposing in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, Tavi brought Stonk back to life just to kill him himself.
Do I?
That would be
wish-
kind of funny. Non-lethally knock you out, go around, and when the final person gets to kill for real.
It's gonna be Stonk who kills himself in the end of all of the
Oh, God.
false
It would
murders.
Him. No one can kill me if I can kill me.
I feel like Stonk's a bit too much of a narcissist to do it. But at the same time, you definitely, fall down a hole of self-destructive tendencies.
You might do it in that only I can kill Stonk kind of way.
Do I hear Dick behind me, by the way?
It's a blizzard.
No.
Okay.
Also, he was just checking out to see if I was alive.
Yeah,
and he
that's
was
why
gonna
I was.
leave.
Yeah.
So you're still going to be alone.
Yeah, you're able to find the drag marks to where Stonk was. In this small shack of a house.
Going to open the door.
It has no hinges.
I'm gonna pantomime opening the door,
Yeah.
nevertheless.
Knock on air.
Walking in, pantomize closing the door behind me.
Yeah. I'll say you notice this, but do you pay him any mind? No. Okay.
How you doing there, buddy?
God damn it, Mocha. Hold on. Keep going.
No, that's in character. That's the sound.
That's Mikkel.
That's the sound of Stonk's heart.
Stonk looks up as if he just noticed you walked in.
At this point, I leave.
Okay.
That was all the proof you needed.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
But he doesn't say anything for now. He's just watching you.
What happened exactly after I left? I'd like to hear it from the mouth of Stonk above board.
Got some nice news.
Later.
I lost. Slanei, Mikkel attacked me.
I can't believe I'm doing this. You're gonna let a minor defeat stop you? That's all it takes?
It's on table. The Great Stonk.
Stonking.
The King Killer.
Did you know that?
Yes.
You were the only one who did.
I'm the only one who knows.
Yep, there you go.
Is accepting defeat because you failed to kill a god? You have to understand you're mortal, right? Like that is up there, right? Like
The headache gets a little worse.
I'm accepting defeat because I realized something. We're all tools. I never once treated any of you like people. You were useful, Slanei.
thanks.
You healed, but you asked too many questions.
You in turn never gave satisfying enough answers, leading to more questions.
Which kept you around.
Yes.
I suppose there's no point in anything else, so ask your questions. I'll answer them all.
Do you want everyone to leave the table?
You know, I wasn't expecting this to be an everyone needs to leave the table moment.
I
Yes.
mean,
But
yeah.
I think everyone
okay,
needs to
let's
leave the
fucking
table.
go.
Alright, I'll go.
Kelly?
Let's all make a new character for Josh.
Mocha will tell secrets if we let her stay.
I really didn't think people were gonna have to leave the table.
Can we break
You
into
can
your
go
room?
to Kelly's room and check out the anime shrine.
Look at the man titties.
I cleaned up my room, but
Lots
yeah, you
of
guys can go my room. I
man
cleaned,
Mask, go to Lauren's room.
yeah, I cleaned up my room.
Oh boy.
Let's leave.
Was not.
You weren't expecting honesty, huh?
Well, what questions do you want to ask?
I don't know. I didn't think it'd get this far.
All that persistence paid off.
I'm gonna just ask the major question first. Why?
Which part?
We'll start with the king, and then we'll move on from there.
My parents were killed by the Abnordian Empire. I've always harbored a grudge against them. But that wasn't the real reason. I am from my tribe, at least. bad luck. My parents were killed, as I said, and the family that adopted me afterwards were also killed. I worked very hard in that village to get past the superstition. But then they all died too. But I discovered something too while I was there. The long dead carcass of a god.
The eyes widen, the notebook opens.
I've seen giants. They think themselves invincible. But they're no more immortal than you and me.
Can I roll a religion to see how blasphemous this sounds to me?
Okay.
How heretical it sounds? 10.
The stories you've heard of mainly the three main gods are none of defeat. If they ever have been defeated in some way, no one hears those stories because frankly, they're not as interesting. As for your gods, the halfling gods, you recall a story of one god dying. I believe his name was, I'm not going to look it up right now, but Mikkel. But he wasn't dead for long. As rumor has it, something brought him back, incomplete. But that's only a rumor. You've heard the whispers in the taverns, but it's been nothing more than a story to you. But for the three main gods, his head would be gone.
Ingvald heard about what we had found. He wiped out my village in a single night.
It's at this moment Slanei remembers from the thing that Ingvald was the worst of the two.
I, of course, survived. Bad luck to others. A survivor till the end.
Bad luck? I don't want to say that you're bad luck, Stonk. I want to. I really do. But, I'm going to gesture outside. We did kind of almost kill two pseudo-gods. I mean, we did kill one, but, you know.
Bad luck doesn't mean that I just get others around me killed. It just means I make them suffer. If I had not come along, where do you think you would be right now? Would you be in the capital, drinking yourself to self-annihilation, enjoying the sweet release? Did you think you would be out here, trudging through the winter, hoping that the next day wouldn't be your last?
Wind whistles through the floorboards.
In many ways, yes. I'm pretty certain I would be here with or without your involvement, Stonk. I mean, not here specifically, but out in the wilderness.
He scoffs, seemingly like not believing you, but doesn't say anything.
You want to insight check that?
Me or him?
You.
Sure, I'll insight check that.
Because Will Stonk may have the outward appearance of not believing that.
18.
Does Slanei believe he'd be out here?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Alright. I still scoff, but
Yeah.
Probably would
You
have
give a side eye.
made it this far.
For the longest time, my goal has been to take revenge in any form against Ingvald and the other gods. I thought that killing the king would be the first step, but I don't know where to go from here. And I realized that you all had been dragged along with me. And despite that, despite the fact that we risk our lives for each other, I never once considered you all people. I just considered you pawns.
I don't feel like I should be here.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this.
I'm uncomfortable. No, you guys are doing amazing, though. Keep going.
Stonk. None of us out here are perfect. I'm fairly certain Mikkel will leave any of us in the dust in a heartbeat.
Just Exhibit A.
And using people as pawns? Don't think I kept you around just for your looks. There is a wink in there as well. All of us are here because we've chosen to be here. Circumstances may have forced us to be together, but we've chosen to stay together, Stonk. And your pity party is not doing anyone any favors right now.
Flashback to the meme. I should have left you on that stool where you were standing. But you did? I'm gonna get myself some water. Keep going.
No, that's very appropriate right now.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment, though I doubt the others will share it.
The others will come around. For better or for worse. None of us would be here without you. Slanei is internally like gagging, like
Oh, you were so just stroking the shaft
I-
of Stonk. Holy fuck!
This isn't healthy.
This really
It's
isn't.
not healthy.
This sounds like a codependent relationship forming.
It is a codependent relationship for me.
Oh god, oh fuck.
This is the worst codependent relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Where do we go from here?
Swear to fucking God if you say Brave Bear.
Well, let's continue where we're heading to Beruvik.
Thank you!
Just doesn't sound right.
It doesn't. Everything feels wrong about saying Beruvik. Let's continue heading to Beruvik. And maybe on the travel over, think of everyone as people. Baby steps.
Baby steps. Have empathy.
Well, if you all will allow me to continue traveling with you, then perhaps I'll try that. If you have any other questions.
Just one. Why do you talk to yourself so much?
Oh, good question.
When Ingvald attacked, I was in the mines. We had unearthed the carcass of the god months ago, and the area was rich in minerals. There was a collapse, and we had no food.
Don't tell me you didn't.
I did not eat my people.
That would have been the preferable answer, unfortunately. You eat the dead god, didn't you?
I've heard voices ever since. Sometimes they get louder. Most of the times when they see the other gods. But that's why I talk to myself. Although there's also the eye.
Which eye do you point to?
You know.
Points to his normal eye. Wait, what?
My normal eye is the actual one that's cursed.
Oh.
I mean...
And the eye brought more voices?
Just one more. Some creature known as a Baelor.
Can I roll a something?
Mm-hmm. Roll a history check. Or you could do religion.
I'm gonna take religion because I have a +4.
Okay.
10.
I'm using the stone again. Oh no, I haven't used it today. I'm using the stone.
Okay.
14.
Okay. With a 14, the name isn't familiar.
Okay.
And you're not really sure what he's referring to. But you do know that the Tarnkirkja Lake is also called the Baelor Lake.
The one we crossed over.
Yeah.
Stonk.
And you vaguely recall Anna requesting to not look at your own reflection.
Did you look at your reflection?
It's been so long, I can't remember. Probably.
I'm gonna choose to believe then that you were possessed when you grabbed me and took the book.
I can't say at the time that it was necessarily one-sided. It promised me power. It also has a control over me. Do you remember the boy who died at the palace?
Oh god, everything's coming out.
Yes.
I believe I was the one that did that. Or the Baylor did. It appeared in a dream when I awoke. I saw the body. I was desperate to kill Andor because one of the conditions that the Baylor gave me is that he wants me to kill Andor. And take the eye, the other eye.
Well, first and foremost, the best way to kill a man is through his heart. And I think killing his wife a second time is kind of help with that.
Well, I can't see him leaving us alone at all. I also tell
Sorry,
you...
give it a second. You guys are already, like, speaking really quiet.
Sorry.
I'm
No, you don't apologize. They should. We're small penis. You have a small penis, motorcycle man. Okay, thank you. Okay, continue.
I'm telling you this, though, without you asking about it, because someone needs to be aware of it in case I act out again. It's clear that I'm not fully in control of my body anymore. So, it would certainly help if someone knew what was going on before something happens.
I know I'm asking you a lot of questions here, but this should be the last one, I promise. Just fingers crossed, just maybe the last one. Why did you deflect that question the other day to Rickard?
He introduced himself as a mutual friend, I assume, with the Baylor. Because of that, I assume that there's some connection between us, though I do not know who he is. I thought perhaps he would have more information, but it seems he is as clueless as I am. Perhaps more so.
How many pages of notes has this conversation had?
It's only the one.
Yeah.
Like,
I write large for my
okay,
quick
I was
note.
about to be like,
And
Chris, holy shit.
there's also like arrows for like important things in
Got
the
it.
same thing that are subsets.
I was about to be like, holy shit, Chris, you're writing everything down.
No, I have the recording for that.
Yeah.
This is just the important things that I can refer back to later.
Okay. You're talking about Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, clearly they're talking about Jeff Bezos. Do you have any other questions?
No. But I've also cried a lot, and it's a two-way street.
I don't think I'm in the right headspace to ask questions right now.
We'll rain check it.
You have given me much to think about. Thank you, Slanei.
Insight check, please.
I'm not even gonna insight check.
That would be rude.
This was a brutally honest and open conversation.
That's Stonk's backstory.
God, I learned so much.
Yeah, are you connecting dots now? Yeah. would now be an appropriate time to bring everyone back to the table?
Yeah.
I was gonna say one more thing.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
You can return to the others now. I would like to be alone for tonight.
Of course, I have to convince them to not fucking murder you tomorrow.
Alright, so while I'm getting everyone else, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You spend that time thinking about how the fuck you're gonna justify this to everybody.
I'm gonna sit on the couch for this next part.
You did a great job. You guys did awesome.
Well done.
I'm shaking from this one thing, and now I have to immediately go into another stressful.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I have a feeling Stonk coming in and saying, "Sorry guys, I'm a bad boy," is not the best way to broach that subject.
How'd that go?
Chris is imploding already off to a great start.
Oh no, I killed Stonk. I had to be the one who put him out of his misery.
It was always going to be.
It was always going to be
we were
Slanei.
theorizing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after, a night of intimate passion first.
We were also theorizing that.
It was one or the other. We didn't expect both.
Stonk really shouldn't have admitted he was into being tied up. It was really easy then.
4 HP. I didn't stand a chance.
Wait, is he dead?
Only one way to find out.
Oh boy. So Josh, you're gonna come back as Grow Barbarian?
God no.
Aw.
Fuck, am I gonna have to make a new character too?
No.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians and declare all of you as hostile in your sleep.
Excuse me? We've done nothing. Relatively
I'm
nothing.
gonna take the long rest first. When I finish my long rest, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians and declare everyone around me as my enemy. Party dead. Problem solved.
So, you and Stonk fuck?
You have to actually.
I'm buying everyone ice cream. This is beautiful.
You should actually not listen to that bit of the recording.
Yeah, I am going to
skip that.
Yeah.
Please that was a lot of information that you should not even have any knowledge of.
I barely.
even out of character. You should know none of that.
I barely had the information because of prior interactions.
Yeah.
I really want to
Yeah.
know what you guys said.
Chris, are you breathing right? You okay?
You want a hug?
Did you guys have a wholesome conversation about your love and respect?
And love?
In a roundabout way, yes.
Can I unplug this for a minute?
No.
No? Can I need to... How do I get in? How do I
I need
get
a hug after this is all said and done because I have one more thing to do before I can even think about getting a hug.
Good job.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
lose the offer.
So
You might retract that hug offer as soon as I walk into.
I'll hug you, but I won't.
you know-
kiss Slanei.
Lauren, I'm gonna preemptively just use my last first level spell slot and cast Cure Wounds on myself while I'm walking in.
the emotional cure wounds.
No, this is
While whatever the fuck that was happening, I'm making a
damage.
fire.
I love that one.
emotional damage.
I'm making a fire in a new place. I'm not letting Kattunge go within like
7.
4 feet of me.
Got
Okay.
it.
Oh, that was not supposed to be damage.
Too late.
No, that's a lot of damage.
He's down.
That's mechanical.
No, I had 3 HP after doing that. I'm now up to 17. Which means I can survive a single round of all of you.
Single out of one of us.
Smite him right. I have to smite him right.
I can do 17 damage. If I wanna.
Do I have to slide?
I'd have to be going to kill, but I could do it.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
How are you walking in? What? How you doing? How are you?
Slanei looks like he has definitely seen better days walking into this room.
Just say the snow is letting
Better
up.
days emotionally or physically?
Both.
Yes.
The snow is letting up slightly, but it is still a blizzard outside.
Okay.
It's just less windy now.
Really want to know what happened.
We should have a talk.
I'm rolling insight on him. He seems a little out of his gullet right now.
I would
I will
insight
roll
you.
the appropriate check.
I'll do passive insight because I don't think I'm in a state
What's
to.
your passive?
I don't think I'm in a state. I don't think it's like a silent like a 10 or 11.
You guys
Okay,
keep going.
then I will.
Fuck.
I'll go see what it
Y'all
is.
should be glad.
Girl, bro.
Uh,
Never mind. Chris, it doesn't matter.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
My passive insight's 11. I'm too fucked up to actively incite you.
With that, I rolled just a straight charisma check for Slanei.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 7.
Oh, I rolled 11.
So,
That's a fun number combination.
what vibe are we getting? Like,
This is probably one of the first times many of you have seen Slanei serious.
Oh, damn.
This is serious?
Stonk,
We
that's
fought
it.
Andor? This is serious?
See, the fact that Josh is at the table makes me think he's actually dead.
Yeah.
Having a good time over here.
How you doing, Josh?
He's taking a break. He's taking a break.
I'm gonna be joining him on the couch very soon
Yeah.
after this.
Honestly,
You guys are gonna have to carry some stuff here.
this might be appropriate to after you guys have this talk here for us to take a break.
Take a 15-minute.
Yeah, take a 15-minute break.
I'm doing this with a point of exhaustion, no less
Yeah.
IRL. I need that.
I thought me and Josh were gonna have a whole thing. He pissed me off too fast for us to have an emotional conversation.
As Stonk does.
I made the emotional conversations for this.
You guys have done
Audience,
so
you
good.
have dramatic irony. I want to know what happened so goddamn
Tyler
bad.
did a good
Sorry,
job.
Stonk.
Tyler did such a good job being angry. Tavi had the opportunity to be a passive-aggressive bitch and stand up for himself.
I just thought of something I should have said before I left, and now I'm sad.
You could add to the record.
Okay.
What was it?
Oh, Stonk said fucking, what did he say? Like, I never valued any of your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy's gonna be like, I'll keep that in mind next time.
Oh, we'll say that you say that under your breath.
Yeah.
That's good, that's good.
Thank you.
If there is a next time.
If there is a next time.
Yeah.
He's not always dead.
So,
How are you gonna justify?
Right now, I think he is dead.
You gotta think about what you want to reveal.
I'm looking at you. I look exhausted. It is like 4 in the morning now.
I want to talk about this tomorrow, but now is a better time so we can sleep on it.
What?
are we sleeping tonight?
Yes, we're sleeping tonight. Don't worry about that.
Andor's attacking in the morning, isn't he?
He got us long rest. We're fucked.
Dude, he's crying in his bathroom.
He's crying in his underwear in his bath.
Did he get like?
next to like a bunch of ale.
How
Did
much
he get
psychic
Grubhub
damage did he
Taco
take
Bell?
from my wife comment? Because I don't think we ever rolled that after he thought about it.
You
He
know
takes
what?
his
You-
damage right now and dies.
Here's the thing. Slanei could multi-class in so many different... You could multi-class in Bard and it would work. You
Yeah.
could even multi-class in Rogue and it would work as well.
I feel like he's in his bathroom with wine and cheese.
Yeah.
So,
He has a second empty glass across the room for his dead wife.
oh, we need to deal with the dead wife later.
Yeah, she's just...
Crying.
At this point, the fire has been snuffed, but the embers are still being, like, in the wind.
Can you use your funny-looking bag tomorrow?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is it?
As much as I... Oh, there's...
Is it a chunky one?
Wait, I also have some from... Wait. Don't put permission... How do I not have...
Do you not have permission to your own chat?
I had a different message pop up that threw me off for a second.
Okay.
Oh.
What is? I'm scared.
I was waiting for an
I-
but we got an oh.
Oh.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Oh.
I'll
Oh.
leave that pulled up on
It's
just
magic,
the side so I can
you
see
know?
that when I neater her to it. None of us would be here if it weren't for the Goliath.
Your ears flick when you say that.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you. I have. We're gonna have words later. For you two.
I paid it back.
Huh?
I paid it back. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying that.
Saying that in your mind.
I'm saying that in my mind. Oh.
None of us would be here right now. For better or for worse, Stonk.
Edison just got threatened by Mikkel.
Yep.
In a roundabout way, kept us together.
What's your point?
You don't have to forgive him, but it would be safer.
Why are you bringing this up? That fucker is dead.
Tavi. How good of a liar is he? What's his deception?
+4.
Okay, so pretty good. Pretty good.
Do you... And Mikkel's kind of like doing like a hush voice, like he's saying very mean things in this kind of soothing voice because he's
In tabaxi.
like he's being the shit of Stonk, but he's not trying to aggravate his already stressed out daughter.
Mm-hmm, fair enough. Like, you're putting your paws over her ears and just fuck that asshole.
We should have stipulations for him with us until we get to Braybar.
His corpse? What are you talking about?
You didn't see it.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about, Mikkel?
Yeah, I just saw him talk with Slanei a bit ago.
I stabilized him after you left.
I left, but I saw them start talking.
Oh my god, Mikkel tried to kill Stonk.
No, that... Oh, that was the defeat he was talking about. Oh.
Is it just now clicking how he had like cat scratches across his throat?
There was cloth over it, I thought.
Yeah, he was trying to like...
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't cloth completely over it, but you honestly could have assumed that would from the Andor
I
fight.
thought that was from Andor fighting.
So that fucker is alive.
Yes. And I swear to all, whatever god is listening right now, Mikkel.
Oh, the gods.
Invoking the gods, that's a great idea.
You have to say their names.
Whatever gods are listening, he's at least coming with us to Braybar.
Beruvik.
Afterwards, if you wish to never see him again, so be it. But it is the middle of winter, and everybody is important.
So that piece of shit kept his life. I owe him a debt. The fact that I won't go and kill him again is my payment. If he chooses to follow, that is his deal. But if he comes within distance of my daughter again, he will not have a throat left.
So when you see him tomorrow, let him know that.
I think he knows.
Oh, I might have given him some bad advice. Oh no.
Stonk's inside of him.
How's Tavi and Rickard handling this conversation?
I should have expected. I should have.
Also, Josh, I love Stonk. The words of Mikkel are not my personal opinion.
Love Stonk.
Well, I'm just like, just weighing the value of various party members right now.
Yeah.
Tavi has actually gone up significantly in value, so good on you.
What's your thoughts on Cat Dad?
Cat Dad is is dropping.
I was competent until I took out the shitty ass bow.
Fair enough.
I'm
Where's
realizing
Slanei standing in all of this?
Slanei's weird.
Slanei has always been weird. We
Slanei.
treat you as like a piece of shit, even though you're like one of the most competent people here.
Why is Chris playing the Chris is playing the straight man.
And somehow it works.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that.
He is the straight man, though. I don't need this existential crisis.
I love the irony. That's so good.
The gayest straight man to ever live.
So normal straight man.
If this is a big if.
You feel like the ears start twitching when you say if.
We run into. I look over at Kattunge. A druid.
She's like cuddled up next to Mikkel right now.
Mm-hmm. That word probably doesn't mean anything to her.
That's why I used the word I did.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run. Let's not engage.
That's what I told you to do, Slanei.
No, you told me to make sure your daughter was safe.
I told you to go.
Again. How old do you think I am, Mikkel? I am probably older than everyone in this room combined. I am more than capable of making my own decisions.
This session's...
So
Wow.
you thought it was a good idea to leave a small child with a single dog in the middle of a blizzard.
I'm sorry, can you not think of a more...
Are you guys raising your voices in character?
My character is raising intensity but not volume.
Okay.
I am getting
Okay.
louder.
Loki's ears are pricking up watching this.
I stayed behind to make sure all of you survived this.
You'd all be dead without me.
None of you would be here right now. Otherwise. I am so sorry, Tyler.
You might have needed that cure wounds. Let's see how this goes.
How would Kattunge have reacted again?
Two?
To the loss of her parental figure. For the second time.
I did send that to Lauren. If Josh had won our duel and killed me, Kattunge would be twice orphaned.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, I heard that one.
that felt so good.
Crunchy.
I am trying to save her from that experience again. I thought I would have... I thought that fight wouldn't be as draining as it was.
You also didn't know Andor was there.
Yeah. Which is why... I didn't send her away until I wasn't certain of our survival.
Kattunge is a strong girl. I would rather her be without me than have her be in danger, Slanei.
Forgive me for the hypocrisy of this statement. You have brought your daughter along into the wilderness in nothing more than a fur-lined barrel. How is that not endangering her?
Well,
Loki gets up and just the ears start like going back and looking at you.
You do not know what you speak of, Slanei. I suggest you start thinking.
Loki bares her teeth.
Sounds to me like I'm not the only one who needs to do that.
Is Tavi and Rickard just watching like a tennis match?
Tavi's checked out. This is effectively mom and dad are right now.
If you guys weren't arguing, you probably noticed that Rickard has a big ass smile on his face right now.
I think my 19 passive might notice.
You notice that Rickard is getting, he's sipping that tea right now. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's some good-ass tea.
Rickard is the guy with the camera yelling "World Star."
Play Freebird.
Richard is his brother.
As we RP the party imploding on sight.
Keep going, keep going.
We both need to think.
You see, if
We
they're mad at
both-
each other,
Oh.
what's mad at Stonk?
Oh, I don't quite think that's how that's gonna work, unfortunately.
No, I'm pretty sure Mikkel has enough anger and fury for everyone.
Yeah.
You guys could kill me if you want. I only have 10 HP, but I could take one of you out with me. I know one's
No.
gonna be you.
Oh, well, me?
Mm-hmm.
Why me? What did I do to deserve that?
I don't know. I think that would be initiative order to figure that out.
I don't even know if I could kill him in time, is the problem.
Honestly, if
You could.
ooh, you don't really have the slots
I have-
for it, but you just gotta stay out of range.
I have 0 spell slots left.
Oh yeah, you use
Cantrip
cure wounds.
spell.
Yep.
I don't have damaging cantrips.
Oh, well then no, you can't.
I literally cannot kill him.
How many arrows do both of you have left, by the way?
I think I got like 6.
I probably have I have more arrows. I could give you my arrows, my shitty ass
shot-
arrows. I have 20.
like
The knoll arrows,
Yeah.
yeah.
I shot like 3 crossbow bolts during that fight
Okay.
because like it wasn't working for Andor and
Yeah.
for the tree creature and Andor.
Yeah.
So I have
No, it worked against. Oh wait, no, you never hit against
have-
Andor.
I'll say I used 4 during that. I have 80 crossbow bolts.
Okay, you're good. But that's crossbow bolts, not arrows. So.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use bolts, not arrows.
Yep. Okay, continue.
Alright, we both need to think.
We
We're
both
not
need to
killing
think.
each other yet.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at you. Like, he is... Something... I mean, you would know this with this 19. He is much more agitated right now than he normally is. I mean, fair, but it seems like almost a little bit unnaturally so.
Let's all
And you can see he's trying very hard to hold it in.
sleep for the night and come to some sort of agreement, whatever it is, in the morning when we've all had a chance to clear our heads.
I think that would be wise.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a bottle of wine with my name on it.
And see.
Yeah?
Just imagine you just take the wine, chug it, and go to the corner of the house and start screaming.
I'm gonna put my...
Do you need to mark off one of those fancy bottles of wine?
Oh, there's only 2 bottles of wine left.
Will there be any tomorrow?
I drank...
25 gold. Down the toilet.
I only drank one. I only drank the bottle I'd opened up prior.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just imagining you just chug the wine and then pass out on the spot.
The wine's probably like
You-
triple your blood content.
Yeah. As soon as you see Slanei drinks the wine, it's all gone. And at that moment, the tension that he held in just leaves his body and he falls over. And it's just out.
Himself.
All right.
Okay.
So Mikkel sulking in the corner. Slanei dead in the corner.
Passed out drunk.
Passed out drunk in the corner. Rickard and Tavi. What do you have to?
I guess.
I'm just checking on the dog, honestly.
Is there a fire going? Are we warm?
Yeah, I made a fire.
Okay.
Yeah, there's probably a.
I made a
mild
fire doing whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Can we just start watches then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still.
Go about our
It's like
business in silence.
4:35 in
I
the
don't
morning.
think he's able to watch.
We did our watch.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't
Your
think-
long rest was interrupted by the
I don't think physically Mikkel can go to sleep.
You want the kid with -1 to survival watch the fire again?
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
I could cast Create Bonfire.
No, you already did your watch though.
You can always do your watch again because
Mikkel will be up. I don't think
I
he'll
don't
be the
think
best
we have much of
watcher,
a choice.
but he'll be up.
Alright, how do you guys want to?
It
sort out the
technically
watches?
is your watch, Tavi.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's supposed to be you and Stonk, but
Yeah. Good luck.
yeah,
You
got
can
this.
do it.
I don't remember how he does a flat.
I'd give you advantage, but I don't think he's in a state to give
Yeah,
you
probably
advantage.
not.
You're on
Just
your
a
own.
flat roll.
There's a flat.
Survival.
Survival.
Oh god.
Well, he's
Fire
back.
goes out. Fire goes out.
Alright, everybody make a DC Constitution saving throw. However, because
awake.
Tavi is conscious, you do get the bonus.
Fuck Slanei.
What's your bonus?
+4?
Also, I think Kattunge might need to make one since she's not in her barrel.
10. I don't think that's
Kattunge
safe.
rolled an at 1.
I thought the DC was 10.
No, it's different at night.
16.
16?
We are in a house.
Pass. Oh wait, no, it does count as cover, so you're all actually okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're in a house.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Good, 'cause
ignore
I
that
rolled
nat
below
one that just
10.
happened.
Like we were
So
in a
did
house
I.
for the whole
And I
plane.
need my long rest. Slanei needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, at this point, if Kattunge had got like frostbite, that wouldn't have gone well. That would not have gone well.
No. Well, luckily there are 2 people here.
I'll use that nat 1 is that she just doesn't sleep well.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, you gain a level of exhaustion if you don't already have one.
This is gonna go great as we go through Zombie Land with 10 HP and a point of exhaustion.
You can still take a short rest.
Yeah, you take a short rest.
Yeah, that's fair. Is there a
Boss
limit
moves.
for hit dice, or can you use them all at
You
once?
can use them
You
all.
can use them all at once.
Okay.
So what, I get a short rest? I don't
I'm gonna start out with 3 and see how
We're
it goes.
taking a
from
long
there.
rest still. Don't mark it yet in the event that someone else fucks up.
I think that was the last watch we needed.
We had a combat in the middle of that.
Yeah.
But
So we have 1.5 watches.
we have to start our long rest over.
Yeah, you have to start over.
F.
Guess we'll just sleep in. It's fine.
Well, that's great. That's just great. I rolled 2 1s and a 3 for my hit dice.
Hey, Lauren,
Yeah,
I'm only taking a short rest.
Got it.
All my hit dice though.
He's alive!
He's alive!
Alright, that's...
I gave him too much to think
I
about.
can't stop
12.
thinking about ice cream now.
I queen.
Ice cream!
Alright. So, I'll say we'll give everyone some time to roll short rests if that's the case. I'm gonna make it easy on everyone and just say watches are uneventful.
How do short rests again work?
Can I mark it as a long rest?
You get
Because I'm
dice
not taking
for
it.
each dice.
Yeah, you get a long rest for sure.
Yay! Wait, are you taking a long rest, Tavi, or a short rest?
I'll say you get a long rest, but that
You can't.
hangover
I
is a
just
point of
can't sleep.
exhaustion.
That's
Oh,
perfectly
We're
fine.
only getting short rest because we can't sleep because of RP shit.
Yeah.
I haven't had
You're all
alcohol.
too emotionally disturbed.
I'll
Hi, Carrie. How you doing?
Hi! How's your first session?
Are you excited?
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Yeah, this is intense.
Wait, so I can't.
This
mark
is
it
more
long?
intense
Yeah.
than normal.
Nice.
Mhm.
Doing
I
it.
got all my HP back.
So did I, but I also got the more important things, the spell slots.
Alright,
Those
I'm
are more
at 34
important than
HP.
literally all of your lives.
Do we want to take a break right now?
I'd be good with, to keep going.
Yeah, because I'd be okay with keeping
I'm
going.
good to keep going.
It might be simmering
Oh,
down. We like stop the pot from boiling over, but it's still boiling.
Oh,
We almost had inter-party combat
We took
again.
the lid off, and now we
Hey,
put it back
I did my
on.
best to do as diplomatic as Slanei could.
This right here is why we are really fortunate to all be friends, because moments like this would be impossible among just role playing.
Do I get a point of exhaustion too?
Yes, you do.
Also only
Rickard
got
doesn't
short
have a
rest.
point of exhaustion at this point.
Yeah, Rickard's fine. This is what you get for being able to fly. Is you can just you void everything. All right,
Avoid all the
so I
problems.
started up the recording again.
Close to the sky.
And like I said, for the sake of everything going on, your guys' watches are uneventful, but if there's anything you guys would like to do during your watches, please let me know. 5, 4, 3, okay, moving on. You guys do eventually wake up in the morning. Slanei, someone else is gonna have to wake you up.
I'm not doing it.
But I will say, outside for the most part, there's still snow falling, but for the most part, the sun is kind of shining through the clouds to give everything kind of a white glow. So it's not a blizzard anymore, but it is still snowing. All right. I'll say everybody wakes up except for Slanei.
I won't do it.
I'll check on Slanei.
He looks fucking dead.
If I did it, we both regret it.
Slanei. Slanei. Slanei.
What?
Slanei.
I like the added pokes.
What do you want?
Everyone's awake. You got wasted last night. You got drunk.
5 more minutes. Turns
Well-
over and
Now you have a
That's
new
what you said
surface.
last time.
You have a new surface to poke.
It's past noon.
Oh, is it? That
It should be. It very much should be.
I'll go outside, grab a handful of snow, and just kind of sprinkle it on Slanei.
Oh no! Stop! I'm awake. Eyes are still, like, barely opening.
You drank what is, frankly, an impressive amount of alcohol.
For his stature. Even like if a human drank that much, it would be impressive.
I think if a human, most other people Slanei's size would have probably died from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you ran outside, you ran back inside, you ran outside, you ran back inside.
Look, it was hot, then it was cold, then it was hot, then it was cold.
Every single word out of my mouth is bullshit, by the way.
Roll deception. Although I think he's too drunk to not hungover.
No, I'm hungover right now.
He's too
I'm
hungover.
giving a justification.
You do
for-
have a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Well, that explains why you got naked in the middle.
You get an extra point
You
of
got
exhaustion
too
for
hot, but-
emotional trauma.
Yeah.
F.
Oh, I missed these.
Hangovers.
They remind me I'm alive.
That's how I know I
How's
drank well
Kattunge
enough the
doing?
night before.
How's Kattunge doing?
She's exhausted. You know when a kid is sick and they're never truly awake. Yeah, she's like in a constant state of 75% awake. But she's exhausted.
How's Loki doing?
Loki is curled up, but has their instead of having their face like curled up into their body, they were facing Slanei the whole time.
Is Loki having regrets about rooting over Slanei?
No, that's not what it is.
What does that mean?
It was very funny.
What'd you do? What'd you do to this dog?
Haha, I actually know.
Alright.
When,
We'll cut over to Stonk.
yeah, when Stonk wakes up, he'll kind of drowsily look away, look around, before standing up and heading outside. He won't approach where everyone else was, but he'll stand apart and watch.
Oh, I need to change one of my spells that I prepared. Forgot to do that during the break.
You fool.
Can't believe you wouldn't do that.
So you're gonna send something to Eric, right?
No.
Just torture me more. Why don't you
Goodberry?
twist the knife a little bit?
I don't think clerics get Goodberry.
No, that's a true thing.
Circle of Truth.
Truth, man.
Zone.
Yeah.
I should prepare Zone of Truth. I never will, but I really should for this party.
We'd take it well. In a magical world, everyone would instantly consent to having Zone of Truth cast on them.
Yeah, it's just good business practice.
I mean, especially, if they're shifty and untrustworthy.
Like a Black Arms kind of marketeer kind of
When
person.
we're selling them...
They would love to have Zone of Truth cast on them. Just, they'd all be for it.
Especially
It's still salty.
Especially if we're selling them priceless jade, no less.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Literally like how many pounds of it was? It was
Several thousand.
800 pounds, I think.
Well, and then we told the other
Yeah,
half to deal with where the rest of it was.
For context, the party was complaining that I didn't give them enough gold, so I threw a spider made of precious precious stone at them.
And then told us, find a place to sell it.
Yeah.
And we did, until we didn't.
Yep, that was fun. I liked being that passive aggressive.
Bitch.
I was busy playing what was my instrument of choice that campaign?
Was it a
It started with D. The little
dulcimer?
The flute thing.
Oh.
Dulcimer.
No, it wasn't a dulcimer.
I don't know. I'm out of ideas.
I don't know.
It's not
Moving
important.
on.
I was vibing on the dance floor. Anyway.
Yeah.
You getting up?
I'm already up. I'm watching you guys get up and get prepared, but I'm not approaching.
Okay. I'll get Kattunge ready. Get her some apple slices.
She's really tired. She's not voluntarily moving for the most part.
Level 15s. 16.
Okay.
What does Stonk's body language tell me?
Have you guys gone to see Stonk yet?
I thought Stonk was watching us, is what he said.
I'm standing far away from you guys.
Yeah,
so-
he's...
I am intentionally not acknowledging your presence.
So yeah, what does the Stonk's body language tell me?
Insight check?
Sure.
Stonk check.
Yeah. What the fuck? What
That's
the fuck
17.
is that?
That's a 17. It's not the most clear dice.
Oh, I see it now.
18 altogether.
18 altogether. He's on guard, but he's also very much not willing to initiate anything.
It's almost like someone tried to kill him yesterday.
Multiple people did.
It's probably not why. I will say with an 18, you get enough that it's probably not because he's like
Afraid.
worried for his safety. He's not afraid, but he is on guard.
He's just looking for a therapist.
No one wants to give me therapy.
Just because I beheaded the last therapist.
Hey, they took the risk. They signed the waiver.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. That's all I want to know. Just wanted to check on your general well-being.
Oh, how nice! Thank
That's really useful to know.
Just really general well-being, like
That's
not
what you get for
asking
rolling
what's
well
up,
with
just
disadvantage.
I'll get the sled set up, get supplies.
Okay. So
Keep an eye out for
so
Drocker.
basically what happening is you guys are just like letting Stonk follow you without acknowledging him. All right, that's depressing.
I will say, this is Mikkel's choice.
I get it.
You don't have to follow my
We
choice.
understand. We understand. Don't worry. No one's mad at you, Tyler. We understand.
Are you mad at me?
Before you choose to do something edgy.
I have a feeling that Tyler is going to shoot a message to Chris at like 2 a.m. this morning. I'm sorry for yelling at you.
Or you don't like choosing the angry things in video games because you feel bad.
I just don't want to hurt the NPC's feelings.
All right. For the most part, unless there's anything you guys would like to do before you get moving.
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey, Dick.
You can do, is this something you could do on the journey? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
you
this
doing
is
it
something we
immediately?
could do.
Okay.
I'm imagining we're
On the
painfully
journey
silent
while we're
leaving.
going.
So for a period of time, let's say that you're silent, but
To not attract zombies.
yeah. I'll say that you guys note the presence of other zombies. Do you guys wish to investigate the ghost town anymore, or are you getting the fuck out?
I'm not staying.
Because I'll understand if you don't, but I have stuff written.
I had a player kind of want to check it out. Mikkel, not the fuck
I get
no.
it. Yeah, I get it.
I think Slanei wants to, but knows that
Okay.
They'll
No
leave
one's-
without you.
This
Yeah.
town's dead to us.
I'll say that
Only
as
bad
you're
things
walking,
happened here.
Slanei and Rickard, you notice that up against one of the buildings as you walk by, you see not like the undead you saw in the city, not the city, in the rest of the ghost town, which those bodies look multiple years old. This body looks relatively fresher, but still frozen over the course of, a blizzard that's lasted a couple days. One of the things that you note in particular, and rings a bell to you, is the black hood and a black handprint smeared across this corpse's face, as bloodied, pushed up against the wall and covered by a drift of snow, is the body of what you both would know to be a cultist of Undor.
Oh.
Which you know they've worked with him. The rest of you do not notice it.
Look, what are you doing this? Folks, groceries or something?
Unless you want to investigate the body further, we can move on.
Oh, those are the stones. We're good.
I do want to take just a quick peek at it if I can.
Okay, I'll say if you're doing a quick peek, are you trying to figure out how it died, or what are you trying to figure out?
I'm not even caring about how it died at this point. I want to see if there's any, identifying, this person was this thing, like a journal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that.
Investigation with disadvantage, because you stated it would be quick.
Oh wait,
And
we're
also
gonna,
exhaustion.
So it's already going to be
Oh,
a
yeah, fair enough.
disadvantage.
Huh?
Are we gonna check out Andor's wife's thing?
Oh yeah, we're going to feed Andor's wife to the back
We'll say you do that in the morning.
without Kattunge seeing.
I'll say that for the most part, the corpse of, this wooden corpse of this
bad.
body, has mainly faded to ash. And for the most part, what's left, covered in roots, is this decaying skeleton of something vaguely humanoid. And do you feed that to the bag?
That's a double 16 with disadvantage, so 17 investigation.
Okay. There seem to be no, journals or that sort of thing, but what you do notice is, as you kind of, briefly look over it and some of the snow kind of pushes away from the wind, this body is cut in half.
He's got the leg stashed somewhere.
Yeah, as the snow goes away and it reveals that there are no legs to this torso.
Well, that's fun.
He's gonna bring out his new tree. It's gonna be a big stomper. It's gonna walk around, stomp on people.
Alright.
Only if you're into that.
Keep on going.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. So for the most part, Nothing changes in regards to the weather. Occasionally the wind picks up and lifts off some of the snow from the blizzard off the ground, and occasionally knocks some of the snow that's on the trees down to the ground. But overall, it's eerily silent. Most animals at this point have hidden away from the weather, but even then, you hear no caws of ravens or birds. You hear no rustling of leaves from moving animals. It's just silence. If there's anything you guys would like to roleplay or do, I will state now, you have 2.5 or so days before you make it to Beruvik. What you would like to do in that time is up to you.
Honestly, Mikkel's kind of giving the party the cold shoulder unless you approach him, and he's just absolutely focused on Kattunge.
Stonk is, for the first day at least, he is staying 80 or so feet behind the rest of the party.
Oh. Enough for a quick dash if needed.
Just following behind, like...
That would be...
Yeah.
Unless you want to do that on, like, a watch or something.
We can do it on the watch.
Okay. We'll say that, on the first night, when you go to sleep, does Stonk sleep near the party, or what does he do? I mean, you don't get negative side effects from the winter because fucking Goliaths. So you don't really need a fire.
He will remain outside of the camp they make, but close by if something happened.
Okay. Otherwise, you can take it away.
And I'll take a watch with someone else so that we can share that.
At this time, the sun is setting and the clouds in the sky have turned a dim gray.
So, Dick. How do you know Stonk?
Didn't we already have this conversation?
I don't think we did.
Kinda
You
did, but he
did.
gave you a shitty
He
answer, so...
deflected the answer.
And then he asked about your past, so...
Well, we have a mutual friend. Mutual friend told me to help out Stonk, and here we are.
And this mutual friend is... Because
I'll say no one else is hearing this conversation, by the way.
you keep mentioning a mutual friend and never giving a name or descriptor even of this mutual friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Lauren, and I'm really sorry if this is the case to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Do they need to leave when I ask some important questions?
It depends on what Rickard says. I will leave that up to Edison.
Okay. Because I don't know how to ask this question is my problem without...
Oh, good. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'll
that's-
say, everybody, hold their ears.
I'm sorry.
Don't hum because it will fuck over the microphone. So just murmur it. It'll
Wait,
pick
can
it
I
up.
listen?
Yeah, you can listen.
You,
Oh, okay.
you know all of this. Is it the dead god?
Not to my knowledge.
So then it's the thing from the lake.
Gotta be a bit more specific.
Do you want me to come out and say it?
I would love for you to come out and say it.
I'm gay. No.
No, cover your ears again.
Go back on there. No. It was a joke.
Oh, sorry, I needed to get that,
That
out.
was
It
good. That was good.
the babe.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know this being?
Yeah, I think the party should step out.
Yeah, okay.
Me too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why am I getting I'm really sorry.
Slanei is having the moments.
Be nosy.
I'm doing.
This is why every campaign needs a nosy character, okay?
That's why
Ow,
I
ow.
need to also grab my charger while they're leaving so I can plug in my laptop before I don't have Slanei's character sheet.
Character sheet?
I would like to know Slanei's abilities before I use them.
The chances of me killing you have lessened.
That's good. But they're still never 0. But they were also never 0 to begin with.
We normally only have, like, one of these per session.
And I have forced 2.
The first one was great, so let's see how this one goes. Slanei might connect all the dots and his head will just fucking explode.
Lauren will kill Slanei so Christopher can't steal the secrets.
Do you want to stay in here for it? But I recommend you get going because you're gonna be here soon. So
You're gonna be a
no
player
spoilers.
next time.
Is it actually next time?
Who knows?
Either
I
next
was,
session or the session after.
I was throwing it next time.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, cool.
Whenever they're here next.
Yeah, Melissa.
I'm just gonna label this talk with a dick.
Oh, cool. Cool, thanks.
Gotta have like got a section off my notes. Kitty.
Okay, go. Role play.
Well, I guess I could be a little louder now instead of having to mutter.
Yeah.
So, how did you meet the Baylor?
Well, I went to the lake.
God's forsaken lake. And what did it tell you?
It gave me power, and then told me to wait.
For what?
Stonk.
Do you know why you had to wait for Stonk? Ooh.
I don't know every detail. I'm merely a cog in the machine.
I am rolling insight on that.
Okay.
Do I roll an appropriate check? Or?
Yeah, roll the appropriate
Okay.
check.
I'm using it, by the way,
Yep.
to make it a flat roll.
Well, that's a
I don't
nat
know if I'm
20.
going to be able to beat that. Nat 20.
I also got a nat 20.
Oh my fucking god. So what'd you get?
I think that's a 27.
That's a 23 for me, so...
Let me double check real fast. Wait, insight? Yeah, 27. Double nat 20s.
With a nat 20, what does he see? Because you it's got to be something really tiny. What's his like tiny give?
Okay.
I don't even remember the question I asked because this double nat 20.
He said, "I'm merely a cog in the
Okay.
machine." You're insight checking that.
Okay.
Well, out of that, you get that that's... He is being honest in this regard. I am being totally just a piece of this whole puzzle. Also, you do totally get that Rickard is being weirdly like forth the right with all this. He is if you ask the right question, he will answer truthfully here. He is not holding anything back. You just have to ask the right question.
You do. That doesn't mean you're giving everything up, though.
I'm not giving everything up. You just have to ask. I could
Be smart.
theoretically give everything up if you ask every single right question perfectly. So,
Yeah.
good luck.
job, stress.
This is the most stressful session I've had this campaign.
Yeah,
before.
and you literally he literally messaged me earlier like, "Sorry, I'm really tired, so I might not be that engaged."
yeah, I went out into the living room of our apartment at like 6 in the morning, and he was still awake after I went to bed at 3 in the morning.
I did not sleep last night.
Look at me.
Oh boy.
See, all you need is a little bit of stress.
Apparently.
No one's sleeping tonight. I am not going to be able to sleep tonight. When I have a good D&D session, I am on for multiple hours. So what? So with knowing that you have to ask the exact correct answer, what are you going to ask?
What brought you to the lake? We'll start from the beginning.
Oh. Power. I wanted my life to be easier. I wanted to live my life to the fullest. And Power the Baylor seemed like a great start.
How did you know the Baylor was there to begin with?
Actually that's a bit more mundane than you'd expect. Basically, rumors, reading short pieces about him.
You were probably not given a name.
I wasn't given a name, I was just given an entity.
And was this the... We'll get back to the lake later. Did someone, guide you on this, or was it accidental that you found it?
Oh, it was very on purpose. I went searching for this entity. I was given a short guide from, was it follower Thor, was it? What did it say?
Anna.
Anna? Okay, yeah.
A priestess of Thor. You don't have to say her name.
Yeah, I was given a guide from the priestess of Thor. Didn't quite get her name, I don't think.
Furious scribbling.
Oh, whoops. I almost put the Priestess of Anna, and I'm like, no, that's Priestess of Thor.
Anyway. Do you see why Stonk is important?
Absolutely not. That's actually the only thing I'm really not understanding from all of this.
Well, that's great.
Everything else is beginning to paint a clear picture. And I don't like the picture it's painting.
Doesn't sound very clear based on the fact that you don't know how Stonk is important. Even I don't know entirely why Stonk's important. Still.
I think I'm gonna look at our past chats and see if I can link anything that's important to this conversation. Keep going.
Yeah.
Because we had this talk a long time ago.
Yeah.
And why do you think Stonk is important? You must have a theory, after all.
I've had a few theories. Clearly, the eye. You've seen his eye.
Yeah.
Meaning, he's part of the Baylor's plan in some regard. And such. It's important that I assist him. Easy as that. You're squirming a lot.
I just don't know how to ask the questions. It's been a very stressful few days.
I understand. Take your time.
Did Stonk willingly choose to keep you around?
No.
I linked two things. One of them is really long, but
I'll let you read that real fast.
Yeah.
While
yeah, you'll probably read it and kind of go, oh, there we go.
Oh boy, that's...
This, for the most part, you know most of this. So while you don't know why, you know details that, yeah.
I don't know the specific, but I do know the mechanism as what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've conveyed that. If not-
I will state the most important part though.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna need a long nap
There you go.
after this. Do you have an inkling of what the end goal is, or where it's heading?
I don't know everything, but I do know that Andor must die. That's just one step to this.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain if Andor dies, but
See, that's why I think we should be getting along better than we are currently. I'm clearly not deceiving you right now. I have not. I deceived you earlier, but that was more to gain your trust. But I'm not deceiving you now. I'm still on your side.
does killing Andor? That is. I will probably be messaging you at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I
when
know.
everything hits like a freight
Yeah.
train.
Here's the thing. I was talking to I was at my work yesterday on Thursday, and she also plays D&D, and I was talking about the YouTube specifically. I said, Chris gets 90%. Well, Chris has the wrong theories but comes to the correct conclusions. Edison gets 90% of the details right but comes to the wrong conclusion.
Together, we're the worst people to be
And
left
she asked,
alone.
"Is like, have they figured out that dynamic yet?" And I'm like, sometimes.
Like right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask a question because it's kind of been eating at me as well.
Well, you've been asking a bunch.
You're gonna get probably a couple more, but I'm gonna still start with. I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
Did you give the rune to the ice giant? What was his name? Ulfiger.
I genuinely don't know what caused that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not 100% true. I am not the one who did it. I had no power over this, but I do know demons probably cursed Ulfiger to some extent. I had nothing to do with it. Honestly, it just seemed like a dramatic entrance.
Honestly, it was a very dramatic, and had you chosen a less dramatic entrance, though, I probably would have trusted you more at the beginning.
Yeah, that was a bit of a poor tactical decision on my part. I assumed that all the demons, the giant, all that would take the forefront of your mind and would miss the little things.
I think, as you've noticed, I tend to notice the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really hope this is wrong.
I love your guys' theories, even when they're completely wrong. Even because here's the thing: if I get a bunch of theories from my players and they're all completely wrong, that tells me I'm not being.
You're not being too obvious.
Yeah, it tells me I'm not being too obvious, but it also sometimes tells me if I'm putting you guys in the wrong direction by being too vague. So I like it. Interesting theory.
I hate that theory is probably true. Gods, what else can I ask about this?
Or do you just want to cry? You can do that. We might end the session once we get to Beruvik, because I don't know if anyone wants to do anything else. This is Slanei's session. He's the main character now.
I'm not reading this recap. I did the last one.
Yeah. This one, Edison can read.
You also have to omit so many details.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bitch to write.
I'm only partially sorry.
Yeah.
At least it's only one session instead of me splitting up between like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean...
You should just have the recap just be one bullet point saying, this was the secret one.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No, you should also like block it out too, so when people click on it, you're not supposed to see this.
Yeah, why the fuck did you click on this, you nosy little bitch? Take a point of exhaustion, 1d4 psychic damage, fuck you. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'll
click
put.
on it.
L plus ratio.
Honestly, that's what I'll put.
Did you give me a description of the priestess of Thor that gave you that information?
Hey, Lauren, can you give me a description of that priestess of Thor that gave me that information?
An older woman. You, honestly, how much would you share?
We're having a good time.
Yeah, they are.
No, just like what a normal person would give, like
An
older woman
older woman from Tarnkirk,
from Tarnkirk, yeah.
Which, that's where you guys started.
I'm gonna actually see if Slanei's smart enough to ask this question. Probably not, but at this point...
Disadvantage, right? Oh, never mind.
It matters not.
It matters not.
Never mind.
Don't you hate it when you out of character know something that your character doesn't and you will never figure it out?
You know, I like that more than I hate having a character that has a stat way above my own mental stat, and I gotta find a way to roleplay that.
That's me playing XI in Tyler's campaign. I'm playing like a really fucking smart... I'm dumb. That's it.
I enjoy watching Lauren struggle a little bit.
It doesn't come as naturally as Carnage did.
Well, Carnage was it's just your crackhead energy.
Yeah.
Given form.
Yeah.
Gargoyle was your test run.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, continue. I don't want to keep him in there for much longer.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more questions right now. Slanei's going to... Y'all can come back!
Slanei is connecting the dots. Slanei is connecting the dots.
Slanei is the protagonist.
Yeah.
Slanei wakes up whoever's for second watch crying.
Oh.
So there's a one thing I will finally leave off.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of questions. I expect
You can ask them tomorrow or whenever you want.
I'll hold that over your head.
You won't be the first.
Alright, Slanei, who do you wake up crying?
You wake up Stonk.
You realize Stonk's gonna be on watch alone because Stonk's not waking us up.
Stonk! It's time for yours and Tavi's watch.
Why am I watching with
Well, Stonk is sleeping away from everyone else right now. He's kind of on its own.
You have a perception enough to find him.
Stonk's being emo.
I didn't hide my presence. You could find me easily.
And then I'll go over to Tavi. Tavi, it's time for your watch.
What happened?
Nothing.
Are you gonna insight check that?
Yes.
Wait, are you waking up?
I woke up Tavi as well.
2 separate wakes.
Okay.
2 different wakes.
They're both rolling at the same time.
Both rolling at the same time.
Okay.
16.
14.
You both get very different answers for this, and I'm really sorry. Josh.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that some of Slanei's questions from the conversation we had the night before have been answered. Not for the better.
Ah. Good sign.
I just don't fucking know.
Something's upsetting Slanei.
Great.
I love Rickard.
It's very funny.
Did you answer honestly though?
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay. I have to say this. We rolled a battle of
20s.
appropriate check, insight. We both rolled nat 20.
Damn.
It was. I felt.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was intense.
It was great.
Battle of the Minds.
Yep.
Who had the higher modifier?
Yep.
Tune in to find out.
Next time,
The one crying.
The one crying had the higher modifier.
Amazing.
This is what happens when you talk alone with Rickard. Is someone ends up crying. It's usually not
Alright, next watch.
I guess it's me and Stonk.
Yes.
Yes.
I will tell Stonk, you're mostly there in the event that Tavi has the fire go out.
We both have -1 to survival, don't we?
No, I
No,
Oh, yeah. For
but
oh.
you've been the one who's consistently had fires go out on their watch. I'm having someone awake who can restart the fire.
Yeah. I have a Tinder.
But you'd have to invite Stonk back on the campground because he is at a distance at the minute.
He'll see if this fire goes
I
out.
would see if the fire goes out.
You would see it, but whether or not you'd...
Go over.
Yeah.
That's
Let's just see if Tavi can keep it up.
Alright,
Go,
Tavi.
Tavi, go. Go, Tavi, go.
Don't have performance anxiety.
No pressure.
No, because I gave you 1 last time.
Give me a 5 last time.
Well, it's still bad.
11.
That's not bad.
What's the DC?
10.
Great, cool.
The fire gets close.
A gust of wind, like, almost brushes it out, and you actually hear Tavi go, ah! as he fixes it.
It's pretty good.
Do you see any demons? Any Andors?
I don't know, do I?
No.
We have a roll perception.
You say 3 Andors.
I'm not going to have anything ambush you guys right now. I don't want to add... I don't want anybody to, mentally break already more than you guys have, and it would just be cruel for me to throw random encounters at you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a bonding session with Slanei. It was good.
There's been a lot of bonding.
Mostly
Alright.
with Slanei.
Yeah. Non-consensual bondage.
I guess you guys can, chat at a distance if you want.
No.
A couple hours into the watch, Stonk will get up and approach the campsite, but he won't, cross over the threshold.
You just see his eye glowing as he T-poses.
He gets 10 feet closer every night.
You close your eyes, you open them, he's gone.
I'm a weeping angel now.
Tavi makes no move to motion you closer or to stop you. So he's watching you though.
He will sit down at the threshold to the campsite then.
Cold butt.
Chili buns.
My buns are rock solid.
They're
And
also
they're
wet
cold.
from the snow.
It just helps toughen them up.
Fucking frostbitten ass cheeks. I heard some gears going.
There are many gears going, and they're all going in separate directions.
Could...
One cog in the machine got lubricated.
So I do hate to say this again. Could I talk to Tavi alone?
I
am so sorry.
You know what? We're not gonna go to Beruvik today. I think that we're just gonna get there.
I am so sorry.
no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn radioactive back on.
Yeah, we told Alexa
This
to
ain't
play
your
music.
granny station. The radioactive has
You know
started
what?
playing.
I'm happy about this. I'm not the only one forcing
Yeah,
these to
there we
happen
go.
now.
There we go.
It's always with Stonk.
Meanwhile, while Lauren's paying attention to that, I'm going to be messaging her.
Yeah.
Actually, before I leave, I need this.
Oh boy.
I'll let you know if there's any nat 1s or nat 20s.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna need those.
Radioactive. Radioactive. We just got struck.
God damn it, Imagine Dragons. Remember when it was like, oh man, Imagine Dragons is never gonna make another album. And then they did, and it was just worse. And then they just kept making albums. And they were all terrible.
What about Demons? That's a good one. That one was a hit.
I don't remember Demons.
Where my demons are, that's where my demons are. Don't get too close, it's dark inside. That's where my demons. Okay, now we're actually.
Now
struck.
you're actually copyright striked for that one. Okay. Serious face.
No, too serious face. I laugh too easily.
What I said last night. I regret the way I said that. But that does not mean it wasn't true.
I'm sorry, but. Quiet.
He just kind of looks at you. He's very unsure of this entire situation. He's uncomfortable.
These past few weeks have left me lost and confused. But as painful as it was, Mikkel helped me realize something. I had not been treating anyone here with respect. I didn't even care about his daughter, or what might have happened to her. I don't deserve an apology. Sorry.
I don't deserve forgiveness.
Forgiveness. That's the one. Fuck.
No, it's you who should be apologizing to me for putting me in this place. I liked it better when I was
so
a
sorry.
narcissist.
Wow, that was real bad.
I want to go back to when my ego controlled me.
Yeah, I don't deserve forgiveness for the way I've treated you all. But I also needed to be honest. You don't need to say anything. But I just needed to have that said. To you at least. I don't think Mikkel will listen to me. But I am sorry, Tavi. You're out here because of me. And I don't think I would have cared if you had died before.
Why are you telling me all of this, Stonk? Like, why come to me and pity yourself like this?
Because I needed to be honest for once. I don't care if you all decide to abandon me. I would deserve it. But I didn't want to lie.
Does Tavi just not respond? Okay. How long does Stonk stand there awkwardly?
Oh, I sat down. Should I say this? I don't know if I should say it. I think this might make it worse. But honesty is key.
Would Stonk say it? Well, remember what we talked about the dice roll thing? What do you want to happen?
No, he wouldn't say it now.
Okay, well, you're gonna absolutely tell me what that is because I'm curious. This is the good part about being a DM is I get to be nosy as fuck.
Yeah. No.
It's always watching.
This is so good. This is so good.
If you don't say anything else, he'll be quiet after that, and he'll just continue his watch. Now at, like, the edge of the campsite. But when you move to, like, wake anyone else up, he'll move back out.
Okay.
So, that's it.
Productive.
Mm-hmm. I messaged Lauren and tell her what I was gonna say. Possibly say. I heard that one.
Are you giving her gastrointestinal issues?
You know it. We already did that. That's
We're giving
old
her
news.
worse ones.
Oh
The wet ones.
How'd it go?
Yes.
Is Tavi waking up? Mikkel crying
Yes.
as well?
No, he's not crying.
Oh.
On the inside.
No, he's. No. You don't get that without insight checking.
Alright, I wake up.
Yes, Edison.
I guess I'm on my own.
Yes.
Stonk is
God.
back outside.
The devs never expected us to see him like this.
I walked to enter Lauren's room. It was pitch black and he was like,
I was like this because I thought this was behind
Oh,
me.
no, that would have been appropriate.
and
I
was
would have
like,
gone right
where's
back
the
too.
light? I'm feeling the wall.
Alright, roll for fire. I think I have a good enough modifier
I
to
think
save
you're
that. I have like a +4, I think.
Get mark off a long rest. Oh. But that means I can get rid of
Yeah, I have
points.
exactly 10.
Okay. So, I think that it's appropriate to give you. Oh yeah, that was a good call, Josh.
Yeah.
That was a good call.
It didn't happen, so no.
It didn't matter.
Damn it, now I want to know.
It was just a thought in his mind back then, so it would really only further fuck things over.
For the sake of time and, frankly, emotional exhaustion. I think because how long do you think this session has lasted? Don't look at the clock or anything.
Oh, it's too
3.5.
late. I've been looking at that for.
A little over 2.5 hours. It
This
feels
is-
a lot longer.
It's been like 4.
Yeah. Normally it's the other way around where it's like 3.5 hours and everyone's just like, wow, that was short. But a lot happened this session so for the sake of brevity, unless there's anything people would like to do on the following days, I'm just gonna kind of ramble about, what happens.
Do I want to have a conversation with Mikkel at any point, or try to have one?
Maybe you wait till the city.
That's
Still,
a
like,
minefield right
Still a
there.
cooldown.
That's dangerous. You still got another week and a half at least.
Yeah.
That's a come back in 10 years and we'll talk.
Okay.
Come to Kattunge's graduation
I don't
ceremony
need to
at
have
college.
a talk with Rickard at all. That's the nice thing about being the new person. I don't have to ask for forgiveness from you. I don't even know who the fuck. You should be asking for forgiveness from me. Fuck you.
All right.
Bro,
There's
what
the
the
good old.
fuck do you have to ask forgiveness from me for? I'm like, you go.
He's
you.
existed.
There's the old Stonk we know and love.
Yeah.
Rickard's just been exposition grandpa's.
Remember when
You're
you-
probably gonna be dead in about a
Remember
week.
when you murdered your way out of prison and we're just
We're gonna
let's play some
Bertrand him.
ball.
Remember when I
He's gonna get
murdered
murdered.
my way out of prison for being falsely accused of murder?
And then you played like field soccer.
All right.
Tried to murder a couple people there too.
I said it before. I'll say it again here. We let Stonk leave like a 10-year-old unattended, but you came back with $50. You managed. The encounter was a success. but you shouldn't have fucking left.
How did you get the $50 in the whole encounter is the real question everyone's
There's a bit of
asking.
blood on it.
All right, so for the most part, for the second day, I'll say that during the watch that Slanei and Rickard had together, the snowfall had stopped. But as the second day goes on, the snow picks up a little bit more. It's not as heavy as it was during the blizzard, but this time the wind has picked it up. Picking up the dusted snow from the floor, your vision is slightly obscured. So while snow is not falling from the sky, it's falling from multiple directions. On the beginning of your third day, so there's another day that goes by, so unless anyone wants to do something, I'm going to keep moving.
No, Stonk always maintains like 80 to 100.
Can we take long rests and lose our
Yeah,
points
you
of
guys
exhaustion?
can take a long rest.
Take
Take a long rest. I'll give you guys this final. You know what? We'll do this part and then we can end.
Okay.
Near the dawn of the third day, maybe an hour or so into your beginning walks, the sky is still dim. The sun hasn't completely risen yet. The trees begin to clear, and you see behind the wind a fortified wooden stockade made from the spiked logs of giant pine trees towering well over 20 feet tall. The fresh smell of carved wood still permeates in the windy air, as a second inner wall creates a bridge between the stake walls. The sound of a horn echoes through the wind. And to those with good perception, which I'll say is Rickard and Slanei, you hear footsteps clattering from behind the sharpened stakes as guards spot you. The entrance to the city is walled off by a massive wooden gate, which, some of you note, seems to have some scratch marks on it. You see, peering from the stockade on the other side of the wall, some guards pointing and looking at you. The sky and wind is obscuring them, so you cannot read their lips. But they're pointing at you. They see you. The horn has been blown. You guys, they know you're there.
Good sign.
So this is Brayba.
Oh, getting fucked. Oh, what a great way. Just end the session right there.
Yep.
So this is...
We can end it there if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, do we want to end
We're ending it
All right,
there.
we're ending
I
it
don't
there.
hate it ended there.
That's a good ending.
Lauren like Google translates the word like Beruvik and like clips the audio on top of it.
So this is Beruvik.
This is Beruvik.
Beruvik?
Beruvik.
No,
Alright.
no. Lauren's gonna dub over it in her own voice. Beruvik.
Oh, God.
Oh, that peak.
How bad?
How many
That was
peaks we had this session from all
lot.
the yelling?
A lot.
it.
So, before we wrap up the recording, I think now would be an appropriate time to discuss. Everyone's doing okay. Just checking in.
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah. Edison had the time of his life.
Clearly.
I feel like a kid in a candy shop. This session was like passed by in like 10 minutes. It was
Yeah.
great.
How you doing, Josh? For the audio recording, he is vibrating.
Yeah. I mean, I figured at some point or another, Stonk would have his final like nail in the coffin before he kind of shut down. I had given myself a couple more sessions, but it happened instead.
Nice moves.
Chris?
Yes.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
I have so much to process from this. It's
Yeah.
not even funny.
It's a little funny.
I'm
It's a little funny.
I did this to myself while having at least a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
I do have
Maybe
to
two
ask.
coming on now.
I do have to ask, which information was more like
Distressing.
groundbreaking, distressing to you? Mine or...
Oh, Dick's, absolutely, no question, hands down.
I figured since you
Yours was
woke up in tears.
emotional.
Yours explained a lot. Dick's left so many questions unanswered that I don't know where the questions begin.
You got questions answered and simultaneously more multiplied.
Yeah, it's a flow chart. It's one of those tree charts. Every time you ask, we'll get to one intersection.
Branching path. Oh no.
N squared.
Mikkel, Tyler, how you doing?
We're doing great. I almost murdered a character. That's fun.
Happens to all of us.
I burned bridges with like every character but Tavi, so that's great.
Yeah. How will we get out of this tricky situation? And Rebar.
Tavi, you're
Find out next time
Tavi,
on
you're
Dragon
the
Ball.
only
Z.
person
you
left
can't-
who has
no.
connections with everybody.
We were so good not being copyright striked, Lauren.
Oh, don't worry.
don't-
They were
we-
singing
Dragon
Imagine Dragons
Ball.
over there. We've crossed that bridge.
Well, but were we singing it out here or were they singing it back there? 'Cause
Oh,
they might
I
have-
sung it. I sung it.
Oh, Lauren.
So, yeah.
So not only were we copyright strike, we're
I
getting
think,
sued.
and Kelly, how you feeling?
Mom and Dad fought. I saw the divorce papers, and just dealing with this. Right.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm
Tavi,
fine.
how do you feel about having to rekindle this marriage?
I don't even have friends. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. This is the first time I've had friends. What is going on?
This motherfucker ripped you from your dad.
Yeah, he did.
You kind of did.
The pseudo parents of this polycule have divorced now.
Yep.
And I
I'm
think
so glad I didn't tell you what I was considering.
Yeah.
So curious.
I'll tell you what I was considering.
All right. Well, we'll do it off the recording.
No,
but
we could say it on the
no,
recording, but
I don't want our
Okay.
loyal fans
fine.
A rabid
They
listener.
won't get spoiled by
Rabid
this.
listener.
to finalize. Carrie,
that's gonna be
opinions,
tonight.
thoughts?
It was so cool.
Thank you.
That was.
We
there's
take this
usually some
seriously.
other stuff that happens, like combat. However,
laughing and
emotional
fun.
combat.
and
This was-
Emotional combat.
This was psychological warfare. That's what I
We were
engaged in.
Battling that
We were roleplay literally at each other's throats.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think
that's
because the thing is, you were originally gonna spectate our last session, which that one lasted
You gotta
7 hours.
You gotta be glad you weren't there
Yeah.
for that one.
That was
It was amazing, but
It was grueling.
We were making so many mistakes by the end. We just wanted it to be over.
And
both us and the villain begged for death.
and yet I refused to let death come.
I had to excuse myself to smoke.
About an hour and a half before the session ended, you could tell none of us were sane anymore.
Yeah.
We went to the point where we're like giggly insane and went back to normal insane.
And then we had a brief moment of clarity of, oh god, we have lost our minds. Wait a minute, this is fine.
and then it came to the, oh my god, Andor escaped with 1 HP, and then the madman shifted to anger. And everyone was screaming. I'm surprised we didn't get a noise complaint. But,
we might get a noise complaint from tonight.
yeah, honestly...
9 hours yet.
Yeah, someone's gonna call the cops. They're like, there's a domestic altercation in the apartment. Something's happening. There's a married couple fighting.
Oh my god.
The gays are at it again.
So,
That's what's wrong with society.
to wrap up, writing this recap, it's gonna be hell.
You're welcome.
Are you gonna have to put spoiler warnings on the recap because half of this is spoiler?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have
Just
to.
put like a timestamp for the beginning and end of each like
told
big
you, I
conversation.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do, because I think that there are gonna be people who want to rewatch this, like Chris.
I have to rewatch. This isn't I want to. I have to.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put timestamps. If
I
not,
think you're part of most of them.
yeah.
That's why I know.
When you see the copyright strike, you know you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for today, and hopefully, assuming nobody gets COVID or the Joshua virus.
Joshua virus.
Yeah.
Josh again.
Sorry.
We're peaking that so much, aren't
Yeah, it looks terrible.
we?
So-
so much fun in
Have
audio.
fun with that audio.
Yeah.
If you speed it up enough, it won't become a block.
Tyler, could you wrap us up?
Kumquat.
Thank you.